Greetings and salutations. Welcome back to the Songs of Uthmar. Hope you enjoy today's session. I know I will be, as I will be punishing these cretins.
Hee.
Rude.
You can't stop us.
You love us, don't you? Don't you lie?
But we shall be getting ready here soon, so stay tight and wait, and just give us a few minutes to get the last few things ready, and then we'll begin.
Shit, I've been a member for a year.
Me too.
Wow.
I don't have money.
And past, remember, I got a new birthday trendy.
Oh yes, I will have mine in a week.
I've written down when I have my birthday 20s. I don't need to announce them anymore. The only person that needs to know is the DM.
Oh my god, that actually started a hype train.
Of course it did. It's Riyadh.
No, both Riyadh and me doing that.
Oh, you're both fucked.
Hold on a minute.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, just give me
Ah,
one
well.
moment.
Oh, we're waiting.
I've got to make use of the hype train now.
Yeah.
Pass, please tell me you turned those notifications off, right?
I think he did.
At least the sound.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I was about
Boot.
to get one for myself, but thank you, Riyadh.
Maybe stop shit talking and let Pat say hello to.
Yeah, we can go now. I'm done.
Tripped again, you tripped again, didn't you?
Finger slipped.
Misinput.
Well, we had the train. I just added some carriages to it.
Right.
My God.
Jesus, 7 more. God damn it.
So, do you have any more to say to the viewers, Pass, or?
You guys can go into the recap, whoever decides to do it today, because you're gonna need that inspiration die.
How many inspiration do you have?
One.
I have 0.
Just go for it.
I. Alright. I've got some epic background music for this, so let's get it started. Last time was session 90. Uka and Sylphie are taken around the encampment by Asari, showing them the unique products they have to offer. Uka trades some copper knives for a collection of clay vessels in different colors and 2 cloth wrappings for her and Nala's babies. She also tries to make a trade for some armor, but that trade is prohibited unless the tribes are officially allied and in a trade agreement. Meanwhile, Igor prays to Arnalda about the shadow entity they just encountered. She cannot confirm if it belongs to her domain. When he mentions its suggestion to seize power from Spirus, she advises him to think of what's best for his tribe, even if that means removing Spirus from the Tapestry of Fate. Igor is extremely apprehensive of acting rashly, as he doesn't even know if he's ready for that responsibility. But Arnaldo reminds him that they're on the precipice of war. The Valley of Ur needs to be strong to survive, and if that means cruelty, so be it. She also tells him Spirus is unstable and must make a choice before his existence is consumed by the flame he now houses. Spurred on from desperation, Igor steels himself to act soon to save his friend and his tribe. Arnaldo instructs him to walk with pride, not with arrogance, and rescinds her presence. Igor steps out of the tent and talks with Spirus about what she's told him. He gives Igor a warning again that he will not recede his position unless it's for the betterment of the tribe, and that he currently doesn't trust him. Spirus then takes a piece of burning charcoal from the fire and compresses it between his hands. His flames flare to an intense white, and heat radiates from him as the charcoal brightens and shrinks into a clear, crystalline orb. Igor examines it and discovers it's a sphere of pure diamond. At that moment, the women return and share in the discovery. It is highly compatible with magic and incredibly hard, making it suitable for enchanting and weapon enhancement. It could also function as a soul receptacle, so Eager suggests not telling Rioth about it. Sylphie wants to have the shiny object, obsessed with its beauty rather than its usefulness, so Asadi hands it to her. Just then, a large boat arrives at the camp, and a tribe official invites Asadi and Spears to the chieftain's tent for the peace and trade talks. After they've left, Rioth arrives at the gate and talks his way in. He is escorted to the party and glares intensely at Eager, giving him a deadly warning. Next time you cast a spell like that, you better make sure I die, for if you don't, I'll put an arrow through your eye. Eager takes him into the tent to talk in private, while Uka and Sylphie talk more about the diamond, offering to upgrade Sylphie's weapon and make her some copper arrows. In the tent, Eager apologizes for his actions, while Rioth berates him. He takes off his masks to show him the scars on his face and explains how Valise put those on him for being better looking. He's a petty man, and Eager let his words get to him, taunting him to use a spell he couldn't control and causing needless deaths. He then leaves Eager to stew in his shame and heads for the water. As the day becomes night, the party lays down to rest. Suddenly, they reawaken somewhere entirely different, bound and wrapped in linen, in a mass grave. They cut themselves free and look around. It's intensely dark, so Eager casts a light spell, revealing dozens of bodies around them. They inspect them and recognize several people they've seen/heard die. Eager's mother, Rioth's mother, Uka's father, Sylphie's sisters, and multiple deceased deer tribesmen. As they decide to leave, the bodies rise up and begin shambling towards them. They quickly put them down and then hear a familiar voice from another body bag. It bursts open in flames to reveal Spirits. They pick him up and head out of the pit when Eager freezes in fright. This is the Nightmare Realm. The party refuses to stay here, so he reluctantly follows along. Eventually, they arrive at a field of corpses surrounding a black pool lined with roots. They inspect the corpses, who are wearing extremely sophisticated clothing, and find a plethora of fancy weapons and magical gear. Suddenly, Rioth spots one of the big roots next to Eager and Sylphie moving. A gargantuan entity rises up from the pond and addresses them as thieves, attacking them. And now we're here.
Woot.
And we're totally not about to die a horrible, horrible death.
We'll be fine. We're gonna die.
Well,
horribly.
considering I cast one of my most damaging spells at 4 times damage and it only did that, yeah. That's kind of worrying.
You can always sacrifice the happy and run away.
Yeah, eat the harpy and we'll leave.
Excuse me?
The second, your second backup character gone like the
Guys,
wind.
I know I like making characters, but you don't have to make me do that all the time. Come on.
Hey,
He's not a
hey.
PC grinder.
You're the new Kenny, okay? Just accept it.
This is true.
I'm the new what?
Kenny from South
Kenny.
Park.
Oh my god.
You know, the character that dies every session, every episode.
Oh my god.
Not them to kill Kenny. Not again.
In that
You
case,
bastard.
who would be Kenny? Who would be Cartman in that case then?
Probably me, because I'm the
I was literally about to say Wreath. Alright,
So pass. Take it away.
let's go.
Well, we're starting at the top of the order with Sylphie.
Right. I believe, let's see here, I noted
I'm
down.
also
yes,
showing
M100.
off your art, Spirits.
It is
chat.
glorious.
It's good. Like, damn.
Sama
What
had
did this?
some. Sama did.
Sama
And
he did really good.
And Sama decided he wanted to
Maybe
play
show
around
it
with
to the
fire.
viewers. Pass.
I think that's what he's doing.
He is.
Why do I don't see it on the screen then?
He is showing it on the stream. He's not showing it to us.
Ah.
The stream gets to see
Okay.
it, you don't.
But we get to
I
get
want
we
to
get
see
to
it
see a
too.
we can look at a way more enhanced version in the Discord.
You look at it on Discord.
Mhm.
I carefully posted it.
Uh,
Definitely did not mark it
let's see.
Spirits with more fire.
Pass, you said the aura of despair was 60 feet,
Yeah,
and the creature is 130 feet tall.
120 feet tall. Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. Seeing how the creature's HP after that massive attack barely went down, I'm gonna guess it's either resistant to lightning, or there's some kind of or this guy just has absolutely insane HP. In which case, there's probably some kind of mechanic or weakness that this thing has. I'm gonna fly 5 feet higher, so I'm officially out of the aura.
But
Now at
wasn't
100.
you restrained last time?
No. I barely managed to escape.
Ah.
I'm going to let's see. I'll use my item interaction to take out the fancy dagger that I looted off of the corpse that appeared to be glowing. I want to see if that's doing anything here.
You want to throw the dagger at it?
No, I want to take it out to see if it's doing anything.
It's just glowing.
Hmm.
Red, dim magical light.
Can I try to figure out what it does? Or do I have to spend an action on that?
You would need to spend an action.
Hmm.
Because you're quite literally stopping what you're doing to studying the dagger.
Yeah, I kind of feel like these daggers might be have something to do with this fight because he explicitly like showed this right before the fight happened. So, that would be an Arcana check.
That would be an Arcana check, yes.
Oh, I'm not proficient in Arcana. Fuck.
You can still do good.
I guess. I kind of also.
Not 20.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna go for it because damaging this creature seems like it's not really all that worth it, seeing how massive its HP pool is. I'm going to Arcana check the dagger as my action. 8. Fuck. Let's see. I wish I had that roll. I'm going to. I'm gonna fly my full movement up again, so I'm now at 240 feet, and I'm going to. Can I attempt now a hide action as my bonus action for cutting action? Am I far enough away for that?
What are you hiding in? Or
Yeah.
behind?
The darkness.
You.
Pass? Sorry?
You're trying to hide where?
Very high up in the air. I want to ask if that's possible at this point.
You would need to be higher than just, what, 60 feet above?
You said it was 120. I'm currently 120 feet above it.
You're 120 above this creature.
Yes.
And yes, the Nightmare Realm sword is kinda dark, but... Actually, how far can you actually see?
How far can I see?
Because it is dark.
You said the eyes of the creature were glowing, right?
Ever so slightly, yes, they are very dim glowing.
Yeah, I see. That would probably be very obvious in a place where it's very dark.
That's true, but if you're too long away from your own vision range, you cannot see further just because something up ahead has a dim light, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you can't, your vision can't register that there is light further ahead.
Okay, but my question still stands. Can I hide here?
Well, yes, but I'm not even sure you can see the creature right now.
Alright. I'm just gonna use my bonus action to hide,
Right?
and I'll end my turn.
That's the end of your turn.
Yes.
I believe when it starts its turn next to the flaming sphere. It
Also,
has to make a
actually,
dex
fair
save.
point. Isn't there there's a bright flaming sphere providing light? Isn't there?
Beside it, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's like, 3 separate flames on the ground. You got me, my doggo, and the flaming sphere.
Yeah, but there might be a limit
I believe it makes a.
to what can be seen.
I think it makes a dex saving throw against the flaming sphere because it starts its turn beside it.
Wait, where did all its... Are you kidding me?
What?
Did the token reset?
Ever so slightly.
Fuck.
At least the health didn't change.
All its saves gone from the character sheet. It still has all its stats. It has its HP. It has its armor class. It has most of its actions and traits. But that's really it. Everything else gone from the character sheet. Now I'm starting to get annoyed.
Ouch.
Well, it's dex, so it's...
Have you had this problem in the other
The
games?
dex
as
is at the end.
What?
Fast, have you had this problem with the sheets fucking up in the other game
Yeah,
as well?
I have.
That's
Weird.
weird.
I've never seen this happen before.
I don't know if it's a glitch in Roll20's basic memory storage cloud or anything like that, but I have seen multiple times where some information of character sheet just simply gets deleted or disappears.
I mean, I've had problems with stuff duplicating sometimes, but
I also had
That's
that
it.
issue before, but it's when things start to disappear of character sheet I get annoyed.
Hmm. Well, did anything important get deleted?
No, it was just all its save stats basically. So, does R20 that should make the save?
Yeah. It's at the end of the turn, but we can just save the save, but you're still gonna take half damage from it then
Yeah,
at the end of your turn.
because it's
I just gotta remember what damage total. So give me a moment.
I think it's 2d6.
It's actually 3d6. I have cast it, and because of my
Oh.
hand spawn, it's a d8. I'm just trying to remember all my stuff because I don't often get into combat anymore.
yeah. Let's see. It's kind of pissed who it's going to squish. It sees you big and flamey. It doesn't like that.
Uh-oh. Maybe he doesn't have to make that saving
Reminder-
throw.
Reminder that everything is frightened except for me.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
And me,
I forgot
'cause I'm
about
out of
that.
the
I would
range.
also
Wait,
like to say
range?
that its main attack,
Is a
Body
slam.
Slam, is a AoE.
Luckily, there's not a lot of people around me.
No, but everything from the area it covers when it attacks you can also get squished.
I like to just imagine that it's just slamming its face down onto people.
It
yeah,
kind of
It's
is.
exactly
it is
what
using
it's
its
doing.
giant girth.
it's belly flopping onto us.
Just face plant people.
It's giving us
No,
the
no,
heavenly
no,
belly
no.
flop.
No, it's doing the body slam.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
The
Oh
people's
god,
elbow.
and now I'm thinking of the Waylord Body Slam meme.
It's giving.
Oh my God.
It's doing the people's elbow. That's what I'm imagining now. Anyways, go on. Hit me, boss.
So, how much of an area of effect would you say it is? Is it like a
You said it's
is
the
it like a
size of the
15 to
token,
20
right?
foot wide beam?
Yes. 120 long beam with a width of what is that?
50.
One?
Oh Jesus Christ!
It's thick.
I don't understand how Riot didn't get hit last time it attacked me.
He managed to dive in between an indenture in the ground. That's how he miraculously did not die to getting squished, so to speak.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I think
That's
that
a
hits.
hit.
I think that hits. Yeah, no, it hits.
And then it does piddly damage.
I mean, it still
Wait,
works.
why?
Not adding its modifier to it.
It's not adding its modifier. That's it's 10.
So 25.
That's half
Yeah.
my. That's around half my HP.
Ow!
25. 57. Well,
Jesus.
well, I might have to make that fucking concentration check before it even takes damage, so it might not even take flames. there.
Actually,
You
I
do.
also need to add an extra damage die to that. Funnily
Fucking
enough.
what?
Okay,
because-
what?
Just go ahead, please. Do what you need to do
Hey,
before I
King.
do damage to myself.
No.
Hey,
You
King.
can go. I forgot there's actually a rule when you're fighting something of a certain size, it gets more dice to its damage roll.
Just ask M Summer that if the art only lasts one session, do you have to pay?
I will certainly make sure of that afterwards. I believe that's around 25 damage. That seems about right. Yeah, that seems about right.
Let's
I gotta
see.
make two con save. I gotta make a con save.
It wants to grapple someone with its bonus action.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Con save. advantage.
Actually, your flame dog does it actually? Oh shit! It actually does take damage.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, that's HP.
Yes.
Do you also have? I'm guessing with the attack roll, it just sticks, so the damage also is dealt to the doggo.
It needs to make me a dex save.
Let me double check the stats. Actually, wait. I have a character sheet for this. Holy shit.
Does the flaming spear deal damage when they don't leave the area around it, or
Yeah, flaming sphere is when they stay in within 10
Ah,
feet
okay.
of you, I
Yeah,
think.
so once the enemy
Five
ends its
feet,
turn,
10 feet,
which I'm
something.
pretty sure I held concentration because it's half the damage, right? I
Yep.
rolled a 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
you maintain concentration?
Alright, it's a dex save, you said. I'm assuming normal.
Darn.
Doggo is gonna get hurt.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
It takes 20. It takes just as much damage as you would, which would mean 25.
Oh, fuck, that was wrong numbers. There we go. That one's easy now.
I don't think it has 25
It has
hit points.
35 HP exactly.
Oh shit! It
It
barely is awake.
survives.
You just see how your dog just get like halfway
I
annihilated.
had to
there.
double check it beforehand. That's why I was like quickly looking
It's
at my
it's
book.
it's whimpering.
Don't say that. Don't do that. Don't. So, Rhea, you want me to walk over to you, right?
No, never mind.
Okay.
So who is grabbing in his bonus action?
Oh god! It.
What?
That
It-
disappeared too.
Yeah, all its skills and all that.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
No,
I-
I guess it goes away then. No,
No, it
what a
doesn't.
shame.
Oh no.
Eager, you're
means
standing
we
right
win,
next
right?
to several of its tentacles. It will try to grab you.
Okay. So what do I do here? Is it like a normal grappling contest?
Well, first it's gonna see if it can
Hit you.
hit you.
Okay.
And
Uh,
survey says.
Last time, it was just an athletics roll when he tried to grapple me.
Yeah, it is athletics roll. Give me a second here. I'm trying to reapply it athletics so I can actually roll it properly.
Right.
It had a. Oh, actually, can't see because you sneaky rolled it.
He sneaky rolled it.
Snithery little snick a snack.
It's nice that I maintained concentration for fucking once.
Yeah. Doesn't really matter if you're gonna get flattened on your next.
Well, I mean,
next
I
time
got
you get hit.
flattened once. I might get flattened again. I have healing spells. I'll be fine.
You just need to bombard yourself with fire damage in order to heal.
Meanwhile, I'm just kind of vibing in the air.
Yeah, good for you.
Is a designated healer here?
Hi.
I'm talking about Deacon.
Yeah, Deacon isn't here.
He's not here right now.
Oh, actually, yeah. Does Deacon get to show up at some point?
Silence. Silence. Silence.
You never know. Maybe.
Maybe, who knows? Maybe one day.
Shrugs.
All right. Well, Deacon, I have now appointed you chieftain. If I die, good luck, buddy. Unfortunately, that's not canon because he's nowhere near here.
Nope.
Don't give me that face. Wow.
Hmm.
And that's just a
Awesome.
low roll. Huh?
Fucking what?
Have
I'd
an
tell
average
you
roll
what.
right there.
Plus 10.
So do
Interesting
I need
how
to make a?
this-
So do you need to make a counter roll?
Yes.
Okay.
You need
Blow
to
it out of the
make
water.
gutter roll.
To give you guys a heads up, the only way I'm escaping this is either if I match it with a 19 or I nat 20.
Nat 20 it. Do it right now, 5 head. Do it right now. Nat 20.
Do it.
Coward. Do it.
Nope.
I said a nat 20, not a fucking... not a dirty 19.
You, my good sir, are grappled.
All right. That's fine.
So how do you like your roasted octopus monster?
Roasted calamari, I smell.
Well,
You're
once it
gonna be
ends its
yeeted
turn.
soon.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're probably gonna be thrown.
Or crushed.
I mean, hey, both are good options.
Or
I-
even better.
I wouldn't call that.
Consumed.
Absorbed.
Consumed.
Snacked upon.
Feasted on.
Well, that's all it can do this turn, because
Good heavens.
if it chooses to whip around, it could use one action to do two whip attacks instead of doing a slam and a grapple attempt.
Well, because
So,
you passed that dex check, here's the damage halved. You just have it then.
Does it say anything?
I will teach you what it means to strike against me, thief and murderers, all of you.
Aren't you kind of also the thief and murderer?
I merely defend myself against your and your kins.
I have a spell cast and I'm guessing that 6 damage that you took is probably somewhere on there.
Yeah.
If I zoom in, maybe I
It's
could see
like,
it.
I don't. maybe you can see the bar move if you zoom into like 1000%.
Get your microscope out.
Yeah.
And then you can see it
move
too.
like
It
2
took a
pixels.
really, really marginal chunk.
It took like 1 pixel.
Yeah.
No, 2 pixels of damage.
Oh,
2
2
pixels.
pixels.
Oh,
We're
okay.
sorry.
Sorry,
Well,
I got it wrong. I
How
was
generous
almost
of you.
Anyways. Fuck, what do I want to do?
You are a merciful god.
Why
I grant you 2 pixels.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
How gracious.
So, the aura's around. He's got an aura, so that's fucking with me.
Right. So when you peel your face off of the ground,
So
Yeah.
what
Well-
actually is the what actually does the aura do?
It gives it disadvantage, right?
all of you are frightened.
So we can't move closer to it.
Pass?
You can't move closer to it, and I believe you also attack at disadvantage.
That,
do
That's because of
indeed.
friend.
well, it's within 30 feet, so I can do some things.
You can try and overcome your frightened stage, but remember, you
We-
also roll with
You
disadvantage.
get that at the end of the. You get that at the end of your turn.
That's true.
Okay. Alright, that's good to know. It's good to know.
No, I believe frightened. I believe the frightened condition only affects attack rolls.
No, friend condition says that you have disadvantage on attack rolls whenever the source of your fright is within your line of sight, and you can also not move closer to whatever you're frightened of.
Yeah, so it doesn't affect saving throws.
Yeah.
Oh, but this one does. Specifically.
Maybe I should just stay a
Nice.
beacon and just take the hits.
Wait,
Because it has a
does that
special thing going on.
wait? Does that mean that our? Oh God, it's a good
What?
thing we have Warcaster then.
Yeah. Wait, fuck.
Although technically, well, that's actually the question. Technically stating, it's a concentration check, but it's based on a Constitution save.
Yeah, so it's a Constitution save.
Which means he would also have getting a disadvantage roll on that.
Right.
So whenever we do the con save,
We
or
roll
the-
as normal.
Okay, that's good to know. I technically broke that roll because I rolled at advantage last time. Didn't know that.
But you got a 19 on the first
The
one.
difference,
doesn't matter.
it wouldn't have made a difference
Oh, yeah,
because
I
this,
did, yeah.
the first number is still picked.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
Mhm.
enough. In all honesty, I'm
The
not-
only one that doesn't have the negative effect from it is me.
And me.
I mean, I could just hit it with
But
more fire.
why do you think you're not getting the negatives of it?
Because I literally have the fearless condition. Remember, I
Yeah.
Yeah,
cannot
but
be
this is an
frightened.
aura effect.
He cannot be frightened.
After
That's
you-
the whole thing.
As you told him last time, it doesn't.
You
It
did say
literally
have-
doesn't affect
him.
me.
You did
Yeah.
say
It
that.
literally doesn't affect
Oh,
me.
right. I forgot that you're completely fearless, so
Yeah,
you
there
are not
go.
affected by the aura of despair.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm out of it, so yippee.
Yippee!
For
I'm
now.
still fucking in it.
You're
That's
out
Chris.
of it for
Shoot,
now.
Oh.
Please have your turn so we can move on.
All right. Well, I don't got many good options here except for probably healing myself.
Do you have any like? Yeah, you could heal yourself, but do you have anything like saving throw wise that you
Oh
can
yeah, I've got plenty of
throw at him?
saving throw spells. Got plenty of those. It's just the reason why I was waiting is because everyone was kind of talking, and I've been debating on what I want to do because I could drop this flaming sphere and do another fire spell. That might be definitely a little stronger, but it's a one time. I've only got one use of it. Then I can't heal myself.
And you probably need that.
Yeah,
Also, people who have been looking in Spirit's direction can see how even the earth beneath him is starting to crack underneath the heat. As he concentrated on flurries of spells last turn.
well, fuck it. We're just gonna have fun. I've got no other good ways to deal with this, and I don't know how we're gonna deal with this situation. I honestly want to cook, so
You want to cook?
Wall of fire, holy shit. I love that
Oh
spell.
my god! All right.
so I
It's
didn't.
not
Did,
rolling
I
yet?
thought I
Why
fucking
did that-
copied everything.
Why did it not roll damage?
I don't know. That's weird. I
Is it-
thought I set
is
up
it
the
still
damage. Give me a sec.
Is it still rolling it or
Oh no, it didn't. It just doesn't have the damage. I don't remember Wildfire's damage.
let me look it up
I
for
thought I
you.
fixed
Look
that.
at the spell description.
Wall of fire. I
I'm
think it's
gonna
like
roll a
5d8.
dex save.
Yeah, 5d8 fire.
5d8 fire, which is an additional d8 because of my fire enhanced spawn with the fire doggo.
Isn't that a concentration spell though?
Yes.
Yes.
There's another concentration spell. So I drop the flaming sphere, but then I get wall of fire.
So are you doing it like in a line, like from you straight through it, like diagonally?
He
Or-
can also put it in between himself and the creature.
Could attempt to do.
Because if I remember, that wall of fire does effectively create a sort of pseudo barrier.
No, it
I'm
doesn't.
not entirely sure on the.
You
Can
can
you
still
quote
shoot.
the spell?
You create a wall of fire on a solid surface within range. You can make the wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick, or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. The wall is opaque and lasts for the duration. It doesn't actually stop anything, it just deals damage to whatever passes through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it does stop line of sight, because, it's fire.
I mean,
Right.
stopping line of sight would kind of help. I just don't know.
Looks at the thing that's more giant than the fucking wall you just cast. Just looks over
Yeah.
it and just be like,
I was gonna say I can probably see over it.
That's fine. Still could take damage from it.
So,
Yeah,
so
me-
how?
One
How are
side
you
of the wall
casting it?
deals. One side of the wall deals damage, and the other side does not. So you can literally interpose the wall in between you and the creature.
It's kinda-
damn it!
Where are you placing it?
Roll damage for me, will you?
Just give me one moment. I think what placement was like. I can kind of do whatever, right? As long as it's just 20 feet.
It can be 60 feet long.
60 feet long,
And I could just do this.
and then make this side of the wall
Yeah.
do the damage.
Yeah. Alright, and then for the damage, it's 68 total because 5d8 and then plus the fire doggos.
And despawn the flaming sphere.
Yep. I don't have that as fast as that.
I will just move it up to the GM layer. In case you need it later.
Not the greatest, but
Uh-huh.
damage is damage.
We need it later. Why?
Can we maybe mark it on the map pass?
I was gonna say basically that white line of the box is like the fire.
And
Just
you
like
casted it
having
normally?
But that's as high as I can cast it. If I go any further, I could be.
No, I mean like
Oh yeah, no.
enhanced casting.
I forgot to say.
not
primordial.
overcasting, enhanced
I
casting.
forgot to say primordial.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't think you'd
Yeah.
allow me to say primordial now, would you? A little too late.
A little
The
bit too
damage.
late. You need
Alright,
to.
that's fair.
Yeah. The
No.
damage is already rolled.
I will take that.
But it does but it does continue to take damage once it ends its turn again.
And then I'll
And
just
it actually
go ahead
failed to save just now.
Hold on, does?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it takes the full damage.
But that's upon appearance,
Ooh,
and then
Fire Dog
after
goes
its
immune to
turn
being
ends,
frightened.
it does it again.
Fire Doggo's immune to being frightened, so I can just have it use its little fire seed attack.
If
shit.
if it stands in the firewall, does it gain health?
I don't think that's how it works.
It
I was-
doesn't work
I
for the
mean,
fire
hold on a
spirit. It
minute.
does work for him. It does work
Yeah.
I
for
was
Riot,
joking.
but it does work for
Well,
spirits,
for
but not for the fire
spirits, yeah.
doggo.
What
Oh, no.
if you put
Right.
what if you put the fire doggo in the firewall and it becomes mega fire doggo?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Transform.
It
by
becomes
feeding
fire
more
Fenrir.
fire.
I mean, I could certainly do that.
It
Move it just
becomes
a little
the same.
It's immune to fire, right?
It is immune to fire, yes.
It is fire.
It's
so
fucking
it
fire.
makes sense. Yes.
It's an animal spirit ignited by the fire plane. What do you think?
It could probably even stand on top of the wall of fire.
Probably. But
Can't climb or fly.
it can technically cover.
Can teleport though.
It can
Yeah,
teleport.
it
which
has a
I was-
fire
Yeah,
teleport.
but the
Was it,
firewall
um,
is, solid surface.
Neither is it.
Turn of
Yeah.
spirits.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Hold on. I gotta do the fire doggo thing quick, and that's not gonna take long because I just need to get to his fucking character sheet. Because if I can use fiery teleport. Does it really not just show me? No, at least it shows the damage. It's 1d6, and I'm just gonna
Plus
teleport
3.
it back. Yep, I'm just gonna teleport it back. There.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't think it matters if you keep it in melee or outside
it
of it.
doesn't matter. But I'm gonna
Actually,
move
it would
back.
be more advantageous if you kept it inside 5 feet because I would have sneak attack on it.
I mean, I was gonna move it back in.
Oh, okay.
It's only moved like 5 feet. And it's moving like so many feet back.
It still has movement, yeah.
The spell save DC, it's my spell save DC, so dexterity check 14.
Also considering the state that it is in,
And it's just no damage. so-
and the fact that it can slam for such a wide range, I think we just need to surround it by standing as close to it as possible, around
feel like
directly around it,
I feel like
so it
the
cannot
best
slam
way to do
multiple
this
at once.
is that I feel like whenever it would slam down onto something behind the firewall, it would have to go through the firewall, making it deal damage, right?
Well, it's gonna deal damage either way.
Yes, but it would deal
according to the spell
more
description.
because it is like when you enter.
Oh, the creature
space,
also takes the
and
same
when
damage
you-
when it enters the wall. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
my
yeah.
turn pass.
so that's literally twice a turn if
Yeah.
it slams there.
So it's not take any damage.
Not from the fire teleportation, no.
Okay, right.
Yeah, no, unfortunately. It's a saber suck.
Okay, I will hold out the black bow, and I'll say, creature, if we return these items, will you let us pass? We did not mean to cause offense.
Tribute you must pay.
So that's a no.
No, you don't know what the tribute is.
Our lives?
And I will let you bygones be bygones, but you put out the fire.
The moment we make an agreement, I can put out the fire.
What do you want?
Something precious. Something of unknown beauty. I want.
He wants the diamond.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yell out. Oh yeah. Oi,
Is that all?
Harpy, drop the diamond.
Wait, hold on. I'm
You gotta be
200
yelling at her real hard
I'm
because she's way up
240
in the air.
feet up in the air.
I'm yelling.
Hey!
I'm yelling. I'm yelling.
Harvey!
You want to see if she can hear it? Like roll something to see if she can hear it.
Do I have to roll like perception?
Yeah, you would have to roll a perception.
Let's see here.
Come on. There you
Okay.
go. You can
I think I hear him.
You can hear, Rive, like you can see, you can barely see him through the darkness of the place. Like see Rive in, the glow of this giant wall flaring up. See him waving and looking like he's trying to shout something in your direction.
Do I actually hear what he's saying though?
Let's see, you are over 200 feet in the air right now.
240 to be exact.
Yeah.
21 on perception, though.
But there is no wind, so to speak, to distort. Really? Or carry his words away, so to speak, so...
So basically, there would be nothing to stop the volume.
Yeah.
Right.
And he wants a diamond, that's all he wants.
She wants it, though.
Depends what she says back. Does she say anything, or does she drop it, or?
Well, you also have something else that's priceless beauty.
Raise his
What?
eyebrow.
The Qualis stones.
Oh, that.
How many of those does he want exactly?
He's not
Well-
gonna have those.
Well, I've said the diamond, so
The beautiful diamond, or maybe a Qualis stone. That's what he asked for in tribute, and you leaving what you have stolen from his hoard.
yeah.
Is what
Well,
you
I've
do.
called out for the diamond. So, what does Selfie do? Or say?
Well, it's not really my turn. I can't really do much. She'll just kind of.
She
she'll
can
look
talk,
at you
can't
and
she?
She'll. It looks like she's about to go down towards you.
Okay. Well, I'll drop the bow, and that's my turn.
You're right now being restrained and grappled as its massive tentacles are withering around you.
Okay, so I'm
Pass.
grappled and restrained?
Pass. You've got really bad echo as well.
From Pepper.
It's from Pepper.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that was better.
That's fine. If I'm still able to move my arms, I'll throw down the dagger, and I believe that Sylphie has the cloak, so.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Um. Hmm. should I? Hmm. I don't know if I can if I have any chance of manually getting out of this grapple without using something like Thunder Step.
You can ask him to let you go, so you can drop your shit.
I mean, I've already dropped it. Like dropping it is not
Maybe,
doesn't take anything.
maybe bring it
Alright,
up
then
to him
ask.
that you've dropped the dagger that you've stolen, and that he can ask if he can let you go. Said, I'll put out the fire when all the deal has been struck.
Mm-hmm.
There, I I don't have a need for this item if it means you're gonna try and kill me. So please, just take it back and let me go.
Fine. You can feel you're still being grappled, so to speak, but it's loosening, so you're not restrained.
Right. So
So
like it's slightly uncoiling.
Yes.
I'll use the rest of my action to take the dodge action. And that's it.
Hmm.
Ah, yes, misunderstandings happen all the time.
I just drop what I have taken and step here.
Mm. Technically, as long as you're not getting close to him, yeah.
And say I give back what I take. And step there. That's my turn. That's my turn.
Yes.
Right. Pass question. When I'm like diving downwards, like can I like basically let myself fall and then catch myself before I
Yes,
fucking
because
fall to the death?
you can fall up to 620 feet in one. In
Uh,
one.
300 per turn.
No, it's
Yes.
600. I have written it up. It's actually 620. You fall instantaneously if you're jumping up from. Let's say you jump up from a 1,000 feet mountain. You fall 620 in the first round, and then you have another round to do an action, so to speak, to make sure you don't splatter against the floor.
Did you actually calculate the
Oh hey.
actual
Oh, never
falling
mind.
speed?
No,
Yeah,
no, I actually read up
it's
on.
actually 500 feet. Never mind.
Is it 500? Last I
Yes.
looked up on it, it was 620 with the FF.
Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'm just letting myself fall and catching myself before I fall to my death. To land on the ground.
You're doing a death dive, but instead of a death dive, it's a. I hope I managed to catch myself before I.
Yep.
Before
She's
I
doing a safe dive.
Man, the ground's getting awfully close.
And
From-
let's see. I'll like land somewhere over here. And I'll start putting like the cloak back on the corpse I took it from. I'll start putting the quiver back on the corpse I stole it from, and the dagger back in the scabbard, and then put it back on the corpse I found it from.
Just
Yeah,
emptying
also
out
got the
pockets.
arrows.
I mean, you didn't all find it from that one corpse, but it's fine.
I'll
You've
pat the
got the
corpse
arrows
like
as
there.
well.
See, I did it.
See, I did it. Yeah,
You-
see?
You've got to drop the arrows as well.
Oh right. She like goes through her quiver and is like, oh yes, this one, not this one. This one is mine. This one, and this one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And
this
she
was an
puts them all
apparent
in the-
span of 6 seconds.
Yes, she
Yeah.
is. She's very quick. Let's see.
She's very panicked, just like just like
She's literally a
ripping it
child that is
off and
just like, no, 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 don't do anything, don't do anything. I'm putting everything back, okay?
like starts just ripping it off herself to throw it onto.
Let's
the
see. And then
corpse.
she pats the corpse and steps a step back and like puts the biggest like smile on her face, like most
So-
innocent person alive.
Is that everyone's stuff that's been dropped?
Can I make a persuasion check to see how innocent I am?
Well, hold out the diamond, maybe it will.
Yeah, it wants another tribute.
It wants a tribute. And
Do-
once the
do I
bargain's
have-
paid, I'll drop it.
She looks back at you and is like, do I have to?
Who am you looking at?
Spirus.
He's motioning for you to give the dime.
She looks like, oh, okay, fine. And then she takes out the diamond,
I'm gonna drop the fire now.
and I'm going to like put it somewhere right here, and then move back again, and I'll end my turn.
I drop the fire.
You dropped a fire.
Mm-hmm.
He delivered the diamond.
The diamond's been delivered, and all the items were put on the ground.
Yes.
The bargain has been made.
Oh, I forgot to say I swing down pass. So no, not looking threatening.
I can't not.
So
be-
you're.
Ugh. Yeah.
It says thank you and then kills us.
Thanks. Die.
Thanks. Thank you for all standing right next to each other so I could crush you at once.
That's why we're standing in two separate areas.
You will
Mm-hmm.
pay you tribune, and you have delivered what you took. That does not belong to you.
Mm-hmm.
Who is he saying this to? Just in
Anybody?
general,
general.
or
I think
just
he's too
needs-
big to actually look at someone.
Yeah, he's too big. He's like looking in the group's general direction as he speaks.
just a
That
giant eye.
I'm just a
Yeah.
mild
Yeah.
eyesore
As can
for
you
him.
make me
Which
a
is
small
bigger
again?
than the entire party
because
put together.
You don't want who can.
Eager, he like throws you.
Wow. Rude.
Little.
How far does he throw me? How hard does he throw me?
It's not hard. It's more like you can easily land on your feet where he throws you away from
Okay.
himself.
Okay.
So you just slide along the ground.
Why did you roll a deception check? Okay.
Glares at Sylphie.
It seems like everyone's okay except for me getting pummeled into the dirt, but that's fine.
If you have wished to trade for items, you could have woken me instead of stolen from me.
Sophie
We
will
didn't
raise
know
her
you
hand
were there.
and then point towards Rio.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
No, she was about to say the same thing, but then you said it. And
Oh.
I was like, yep, that's what I want to say.
Right.
Please, will you tell us who you are and what these corpses belong to?
I would assume thieves.
Thieves,
Called it.
murderers, ill-begotten would-be heroes thinking they could challenge me.
Looks at the party.
Came here to steal my precious things, and I dealt with them accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
I will actually say to it, we just here to find a way home. We just crossing by. We did not know that this place belonged to someone.
Actually, how did we get here again?
We just kind of woke
Woke
up in
up
body
here.
bags.
Right. Fuck.
I'm still wondering if we're currently still having a nightmare, which is why we're stuck in the nightmare realm.
Oh, you are in the dream realm, but you are not in the nightmare.
Is it the limbo?
Then where is this place?
You can see the eye like squints down in almost I know something you don't, idiot. Like a really smug expression.
Oh, right.
I mean, I would assume we're.
He's gonna be a jerk about it and not tell us.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
where do you think you are? But I can tell you you're not in the nightmare realm anymore.
Pass, can we make some sort of check to have a gander?
Sure.
What would you say that would be?
Well, it would have been if Avis had been here, would probably have known straight away, but she's not here. Also, suddenly you hear um, you hear the sound of someone like from a distance. You hear a screaming coming from above.
I don't know if I should be concerned or not.
What-
One.
What
Looks
kind of
up.
screaming does it sound like an animal scream or a humanoid scream?
Sound like a man?
It sounds like a man.
Is it
Oh.
possibly Goliath of nature?
Plummeting from the sky.
About the size of two spears stacked on top of each
Give and take, yes.
other. Okay.
What is its trajectory?
Ah,
You just see a figure like fall next to the eye. The eye like for a second just like starts bubbling, like try to focus in on what just fell next to it, and you just hear a splash.
uh-oh.
Pass, you did never make me small again, like I asked you for a few times. Please.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Calm your tits, woman. I'm trying, but I have like 700 different things I need to take into account for here.
Yeah.
No, it's Deacon.
Deacon, just get over here. Don't take anything.
Deacon?
What?
Get out of the water. Is
Uh,
that water?
Oh.
Don't take anything. Don't touch anything. Just go over here.
Also,
And
oh
don't
my
step on the
god, I need
bones.
to turn you down because you're so loud.
I'm glad to see you're here, Deacon.
Sorry.
Where are we?
I looks at Giant Eye.
Deacon, the last thing you remember is that you were fighting a horde of your kin, blaming you for all that has been brought upon your species for the last couple of hundreds of years.
Who's breathing in the
Pepper, could you mute? I
mic?
don't.
Who's breathing in
You're.
the mic?
I don't
Yeah, heavy
appreciate the
breathing.
breathing ASMR.
Or at
It's a
least
wrong
turn the
strain
mic
for that.
away from the mouth until you until you speak would be a suggestion.
I just don't want to switch from channel to channel all the time because people don't like me sitting in the same room.
What?
It's a little bit
Uh-huh.
annoying to switch from channel to channel for muting and not
You
muting.
don't need to change from channel to muting to non-muting.
Just move
Honey,
the mic from your face.
just move the mic or click this little button here that says turn off mic. It's even in here, like turn off mic.
So you're saying we can trade for these?
Yes. If you have something of equal value, I'm willing to bargain.
Do you know what they do?
I have tasted their cuts.
Could you tell me what the glowing dagger does?
So he's experienced with it through the pain.
You want to get a free cast of Identify?
Most daggers has an unnatural edge to them that leaves wounds that are hard to heal.
Oh,
I'm just
cool.
looking at the group and go, okay, before we go through all this, do we have anything we can trade?
I don't have any shinies anymore. Sylvie looks sad.
looks through his
Sadly no.
bag.
I believe I can only make 1 diamond a day, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that's already been
Uh-huh.
expended beforehand.
Yep.
Yeah,
Excellent.
it's the same day.
Very well then. I can't do anything.
I
Well,
don't have
you
anything.
do have a big
Well,
bag of qualis
Oh,
gems.
yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Well, we
We've
have
got
the-
Eager,
6 each.
Oh
eager,
yeah.
yeah. Eager takes out his takes out a quality stone, and Pit
I
gestures
haven't
towards.
seen a beauty like that in quite some time.
They were presented to us by an ancient dragon.
Whom?
What
I
was his name?
believe he went by the name of what was his name again? Sharenthu.
Mm-hmm.
Ancient dragon of mountains and rock.
That old fool is still around. I thought he would have given up his mortal coils long ago.
It would seem that he is close, for he has been requesting us to find a draconic successor for his legacy. He is unable to move at this point, becoming one with the mountain.
Oh, he is on his last, it would seem.
But
So,
would you say this stone is a fair trade for this curious stave I found off of one of these?
I will make you a bargain for bringing me such a precious commodity. I will let you take 3 items for one of those.
Would you allow us to search among the corpses to make our selection?
I will allow it. But treat these fools with respect, though. They were honorable to the last.
Of course. If you would be so inclined, I have one last question. Would you be willing to trade any of these for information? It seems that you have knowledge of the past long ago that is long forgotten among the world of the living.
Why would I not know? I was there when the first words were laid. To name on every rock and stone. I was there when the first spirits walked
Eager looks to both Ryeth and Uka.
What knowledge do you seek?
First, the
Son of thunder and lightning.
our knowledge of the ancient war is limited. Some information we've been able to glean from some of the goddesses themselves.
Who?
One of the moon, one of the sun, and one of the future. Of twilight, I would say would be a more
You
apt
speak
description.
of the three sisters, I can assume.
Yes. They have given us favors for our service. And it seems that yet another instance of war is upon the world of the living at our current time.
I could tell you that. But it is not necessarily a war you want to partake in. Or should.
What do you mean?
Have you ever asked yourself whom is on the other side fighting? Have you ever managed to ask yourself whom you are fighting for?
We are fighting so they don't conquer everything. And the snake doesn't control and destroy everything.
Do you speak of Azrakad?
Yes.
He's taken control of one of the oldest tribes in the area.
I think mine did too.
Yeah, what was that pause?
They might be having technical issues. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Pepper died.
Pepper has died.
No, Pepper's dead. No.
Is there internet dropping out?
Their internet might be
Oh
having a
no.
hiccup.
Uh,
Might be having a goof.
Because he just said, I think mine did too.
And
So
then
that
mine was
must
the
be what
last
he was
thing.
referring to.
That was the
Because
last
that
thing.
makes sense. In game, that makes no sense.
In
No.
game, that makes the least sense. They might have had an internet
Let's
spike.
hope they come back. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Wait. Hold
Well,
on
I
a
guess
minute.
we're having a break.
Yep, the stream's gone offline. He
They
lost
did have
internet.
connection issues.
I think the internet just failed him.
Yep,
Happens to the best of us.
we lost connection. Well, it's a good thing we have backup recordings.
Yes,
Welcome to the
we
two
have
backup
backup.
recorders. Hi, how's it going, guys?
Yep, I'm actually doing it this week.
Yeah, you did it right this time.
Yay!
Instead of accidentally streaming it.
Yeah, that
Wait,
was
you were
fucking dumb.
streaming it the entire time?
Yeah.
Last week, yeah, well, not last week, the last game, because I did it like last second. I pressed the wrong button, but every other time I've had it open earlier, so I could do it. But yeah, so I got passed to send. We've basically got 3. So we got 2 backups.
Oh,
So
Mhm.
I got passed to send the
Oh,
VOD.
he's
Hello?
back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Did your
Did the
internet go
internet
out?
drop out, I assume?
So the internet
Yeah,
shot itself, didn't it?
we're back. I don't know what happened. Our internet just died completely. I think the
Yeah.
Russians might be doing something.
Okay,
Ah, yes.
hold on a second.
It's always
It's
the
always
Russians.
the Russians.
It's always the Russians.
Well, it wouldn't, surprise me if it is, because there
Yeah.
is like fighting a Cold War right now.
Yes, Nikki is hacked into the server and is
Nikki has become one with the mainframe.
actually, is he still in the server? I don't even see him.
I don't think he is.
I think he left.
Sorry, I think he is. But he might have
Yeah,
left too.
Yeah, he left
pass. So
because
you
Dan did,
need to
probably.
restart the stream because we no live no more.
We no longer live. And it's all the internet's fault.
No, Nikki is still on the server.
He is?
He is.
I don't see him.
He just doesn't have he.
Oh wait, I'm
is-
looking in VC Tech Chat. He doesn't have access to that, so why? Yeah,
Yeah,
of
no,
course
no,
you
no, no,
can
no.
see him there. Yeah, okay, never mind.
No,
Um,
he's still on the server.
Yeah.
well, guys, if you would please let me speak
Oh,
to
live again.
Hopkins.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
Hi, welcome back. Sorry about this short technical issue here. We will be resuming as soon as I'm getting back to my effing train of thoughts about where we were.
We were asking about. You said. What were we saying? Oh yeah, we were saying that we were fighting against Azrakard and the old tribe.
Yeah,
And you
and
told
he said,
us we shouldn't involve ourselves in that war. At least we shouldn't want to. And then Riot asked why we shouldn't.
and he went on a tangent about, oh, do you even know whom it is you're fighting against and whom
Yeah,
you're fighting for, and who truly are fighting in this war? Kind of
yeah, and then
deal.
I mentioned the snake and that,
Mhm.
You
and he said
think
that
that
you mentioned that.
Astrakard is fighting or blessing those mutated
That's
fools?
that's what we thought, since they're now the serpent tribe.
If you'd like to enlighten us on what we're missing here.
It is not, might not be my place to say, but Astrakard is not your enemy. If you're trying to fight against the Scourge that has fallen
Um,
upon your planet,
I think the planet's the first time we've ever heard of that word.
yeah, we haven't heard that
your
before.
world, so to speak.
That makes more sense.
But he's still trying to destroy everything because we have fought him.
He's already appeared in the Dream Realm once, decimating an entire part of it.
He was trying to save the whole by burning away a little trunk that was about to break. You do not see the bigger picture, neither does the so-called goddesses you serve. They are more but children in a much bigger game than you know of.
So what is the enemy then?
Outsiders. The first creation. Things that were created as equals. Ooh. The true brothers created and destroyed all.
Others. What? Who?
There are creatures that are comparable to both creation and entropy.
You seems to catch on quickly.
Then why are these two fighting amongst themselves?
They are not. It might seem so on when you zoom very close in, but they are not.
Are you speaking of the father of creation?
So that's what he calls himself, that old coot.
And you see his mark in her forehead.
That's blasphemy. That is high blasphemy.
Probably not for him.
So, wait. So who's controlling the thralls then? Is it Astrakhan or is it someone else?
Why would Astrakhan, the one who destroys outsiders, destroys imperfections and impurities and corruption, control those who have fallen underneath its tendrils?
So you're saying that Hegarian has a brother?
Well, you would call it that. More two sides of the same coin, really.
That's what we thought.
Yeah, it's as far as we know that Hegarian is the creator and Azrakat the destructor. But apparently
Indeed.
there are yet other forces that are trying to corrupt the in-between.
Indeed. Because if they can separate those two completely, or even remove one of them, what happens?
The cycle is broken.
Indeed, and they can fester, consume, and corrupt all. As if they destroy the destruction, creation will pile upon itself as they will infect every aspect of all things.
So, who is that brother?
No, I don't think you're catching on. Like, both Azrakad and Higarian they're not actually brothers, but metaphorical brothers.
Yeah,
Like,
But he
kind of.
they
Yeah.
told us
represent
it
they
wasn't
represent one side of
Atrakan.
each. They
Yeah, someone's trying
represent
to get
one side of
between them.
each, and there is something in between, like other entities comparable in power, not related to them, that are getting involved.
So they're trying to
Myself,
split them
you
up.
could call an outsider, but I have no stake in this little war.
Heavy breathing, Pepper.
What?
You're
Breathing
breathing
heavily
heavy.
into the mic.
Sorry, I was trying to listen for the baby alarm.
Oh, it might have been the baby that picked up instead, not her
No,
breathing.
that was
No, it was her breathing.
no. Yeah.
Huh. But I myself would count as one of those outsiders, though I have no stake in their silly little wars. I am happy to stay in my little place here, collecting trinkets, knowledge.
So, is this your realm?
You could call it that.
Did you bring us here? How did we get here?
Someone who might have want to lure you here like all these fools once were before you're coming here.
So
So
Get rid of you.
someone sent us here in order to get in conflict with you.
in hopes that we would die. Or be
Yes,
foolish
but
like
you
the
seems
rest
to
of us.
be a little smarter than most. Which I would say is a good thing, because this world needs saving. It needs to be of people who are of a greater smarts than bronze.
Right. So, are the
So
thralls actually evil, or should we be fighting alongside them?
they are
I'm confused
taking
as to who is
direction.
actually. I'm
They're
confused as to
taking
who's actually
direction
controlling them.
from someone. Now, who is this someone? Is it one entity that's trying to separate them, or a group?
Wait, oh, never mind.
I was asking the creature that.
That is
Oh,
for you to decide. If you wish to fight them, annihilate them and save your world from being annihilated because of its infection.
but who are they worshipping? Is it one entity or a group? That's what I'm
I do
asking.
not know how many outsiders they might worship.
Hmm.
That knowledge I am not privy to, as I don't integrate with them. I keep to myself here, but I do privy into what lies beyond my own little place here.
Also, can you send us back
It
when?
would not take much of my power to do so.
Okay.
But
I have
beware.
an. I have another question. I am the son of Drea and Kalek. Do
Looks
you know?
shocked at Eager. Sorry, at Riot.
Eager
Eager
looks
looks
at
shocked at
himself.
himself.
He rips out his eyeballs, looks at himself.
Do you know where we could find Kalek?
You seek your father. Yes. Hmm. He has chosen exile. I am not sure you would be able to find him because I do not even know truly where he hides.
Is he at least on our plane?
I do not know if
Hmm.
he's on your plane or if he is hiding between the stars, so to speak.
But you are sure that he is still alive?
He is, because he fled as the coward he is, to hide among mortals. He may do good between, but he ran to save his own skin at the cost of the woman he so much declared his love for, you see. Abandoning the fight before it got too bad. With a handful of others.
Do you know where we could find any of these others, or are they doing the same as him?
They would do the same as him, I believe, because if they did not, they would have been hunted down, killed, or divided like your mother has been.
It would also have been likely that they would have been interrogated for the whereabouts of Gallic.
Hmm. Do we have any more questions?
Well, I do have one that's not really pertaining to where we are or what fight we're in, but
To blame Astracard for what has befallen your world is not the truth.
That was an assumption on our behalf, since they took the name the Serpent Tribe.
A
well,
way to shift the blame of whom they truly are fighting against. To make it
well,
seem that he might be doing something to the world that other lesser beings would take affront to.
well, to be honest, he did show himself a few times and try to lay claim to one of our own, despite
Yes,
the fact that they were already devoted to another god.
that might be so, but it was for her potential, for her power. She could have been a great asset in ridding the world of the corruption, you see.
Are you implying that she cannot be so anymore?
You have practically turned her into a breeding stock, have you not?
Damn.
No, that is just outright rude.
Well,
Not to
Wait,
mention the
sorry,
fact that the gods have declared she is carrying a scion.
That might be, but it's of lesser beings.
damn.
Fickle and wrought with errors, mistakes.
Well, I'm
Mhm.
gonna have to talk with her about this when I see her again.
I have one last question. If I retrieve the crystal of my mother, is there a way? How do I reunite them?
Lay the crystal on your mother's body's chest and stab it to shatter it.
Mm-hmm.
But that is if you managed to find it, right? Wasn't it hidden away in an attempt to keep it from you?
This is in case I find it. I know what to do with it.
Also, who are you?
I have
Swear.
many names over many eons of time, but the most of a title and a name that has stuck is the Watcher.
So we should call you the Watcher?
If you wish to,
Alright.
names
Editing
are
the
so
NPC name
beneath,
list.
uh, but names are mostly beneath me, as I do not need a name.
Right.
Hmm.
So now are we just trading? Are we done with questions?
Well, I did
I
have
believe
one
you
last
owe
question.
me a tear.
Tear for the questions.
Yeah. Wait, was it
I
tier
believe.
for the
There is.
questions?
I did offer him to trade for the question.
Oh,
And you have
okay.
asked several, but I will still only take one tear, seeing she seems to be so knowledgeable
I
of what is
understand.
truly is happening upon its seed. It has a discount on my end.
If you would take this crystal, but see to enlighten me on one last question, one that is not involved in the current conflict.
And Eager points to Spirus.
Hmm?
What has he truly become?
You see the eye shifting its focus from you to him and really stare at him, almost as if you're looking into his soul.
That's a weird question to ask.
Amalgamation. One being of two existences. Two cores fighting for control. But also the potential.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of this thing just saying like,
Like he was about to say the potential. Wait a minute.
Actually, I don't know what the fuck he is.
The potential?
If you can unite the two pieces that are inside of you into one united thing, you would be a great addition to something far more superior than either halves divided would ever be.
Interesting.
But as it is right now, you are but two halves fighting of superiority, which will lead to a one thing.
That being?
Your own destruction. At the hands of the instability at your very core of a being.
Hmm. I'll certainly keep that in mind. Hmm. But I believe you guys wanted to get some items off of the dead for a quality stone.
Yeah, we would like to. Well, I present him for first of all. I present him with one of the stones for answering all of our questions.
One for the questions.
You see a small tentacle grabbing the stones as you pull them into its suction cup, so to speak.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you see how the suction cup like closes around the stones and like pulls back into the water.
All right. So then we take a moment to go around and look for any potential items that we think are worth trading for.
And he said 3 items for
One.
one
One
gem.
stone. Yeah. 3
Okay.
items for one stone.
I am going to look for a pair of boots, an armored chest piece, and the bow.
I'm gonna look for advanced armor.
It's not shopping.
We have
Sophie's going
plenty of
for
those.
Sophie's going for anything pretty and shiny.
Why am I not surprised? You seemed really interested in that cape, though.
Yes, it's she likes it, so she's gonna go back to the corpse where she put it on and put it and try to look at it again.
Yoink it again.
A yard sale. That's a
That
very morbid
has.
yard sale.
I mean, it's a
Do I find
graveyard, so
do I find something better this time?
As
Yeah,
you are allowed to walk around under the watchful gaze of the Watcher,
we can take our time with looking through the items.
Should I roll something or could I just ask?
Yeah, pass. Should I roll to see if I find what I
Yes,
was
you may
looking for?
roll investigations. Give me a. I was texting something really quickly.
Alright.
Okay.
Shit, my investigation is
Please
bad.
don't fail me.
Don't worry. Don't worry. You got me here, and I've got advantage on that.
Man.
Why
get in
do I
there.
keep failing on this?
Oh,
It's
mine's
just
pretty
like the
good.
universe
Okay.
don't want me to find advanced equipment.
You could also, ask him to point out things that might be interesting for you.
Yes.
You could get.
I'm go. Sylvie walks up to the watcher and is like, "Do you have shinies?"
If I'll succeed, I will ask the creature. If I want to find something greater of armor, could you point me in a direction to search?
You speak of shining things. Like
I speak.
he's addressing the harpy first because she walked up
Ah,
first.
oh.
RP goes first.
Just give him a minute.
You see a couple of tentacles like seeping into the water, and you see them coming up with bags, heavy bags. Do you take a look inside?
Oh, there's a
Yes,
bunch
I
more
would love to look.
underwater.
As you open the bags and look into, you see
That's where he keeps all the good stuff.
gemstones
Ooh.
of a different colorations. You also see crystal formations in a couple of others.
See, just Sylvie's eyes are like sparkling, like excitedly flapping her wings, like, "Oh my god, I need all of this." So the entire bag, right?
No,
No. How many can I pick? Like half?
I mean, technically, you don't have anything to trade. You don't have
Yeah,
these
you don't
crystals.
have any calling
Yeah,
stones.
but you made me give him my diamond.
Oh, well, you
That
can
was-
die.
That was tribute.
Yeah, that was because we stole shit.
Yeah, but you could have given one of those fancy stones.
Oh well, done now.
You should. What?
Let me clarify.
To clarify something for you, Sylvie, that gem that you gave him to spare our lives is recoverable. We have a way, for specifically, Spirits has a way to craft more of them. Unlike these,
No.
I do not think you realize the disparity of value these have compared to that gem.
And they're shiny.
Probably advise maybe getting something other than a jewel.
Okay. I want the jacket. I want to be fancy.
Watcher, would you possess something that would be able to enhance my spellcraft?
I guess he's gonna answer me first pass because I asked
Yeah.
before.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Sorry.
Eager, slow your
He
roll.
I'll let
turns.
you.
Sorry,
Um,
this is literally us pushing for attention at a retail reception.
Yep. All right. Anyways,
He just like you see him like focus for you first thing, then he like turns his attention over to Uka that asked before you after Sylvie. You wish to speak of protection, yes?
I want to learn. I'm creating myself normally.
I see. So you have made that piece of metal you have strapped to yourself?
Yes.
Hmm.
I want to get wiser and also make these, and I take one of my knives.
I'll be getting, yes, not something exquisite like this. And he like takes up one of the fancy, like with intricate patterned kind of
The
He's showing
daggers.
off.
the gem encrusted
He's
daggers.
showing off.
Yeah. Yeah, he is
Uh,
showing off.
Flaunting his
He's
collection.
allowed to.
He's literally a tactical salesman right now.
The car
But you
salesman.
might get there in at the end of your lifetime
Ouch.
if you keep trading up.
but I'm really interested in stuff like armor.
What not weapons too? I have several.
Of course,
You
armor
see
weapons.
more tentacles retreating into the water, and you see them pulling up boxes and chests.
I wanna look through it.
You see as they open up, they dispel different types of armor sets and different weapons from a bygone era.
I'm looking really interested. Like, oh my god, this is Christmas for me.
What's Christmas?
You know what I mean.
Yes.
That was out of character though.
Yes.
That fucker knows
Um.
what Christmas is.
Okay, so while you're looking through that, you want to go to Ego while she's looking through that stuff, or do you want to go through like
I'm
play
going
that out?
through completely
Okay,
with her because that's done and said.
done.
And in case
Right.
someone wants, also to buy, armor pieces to upgrade themselves, they can do that.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Uh-huh.
So, what do you wish to buy? A set of armor, pieces of long lost artifacts, weapons, both mundane and magical. I have all in stock.
Um, I have
They're
few
all
of
wet.
those crystals. So, how about an armor and a magical artifact?
Mm, I will give you one of a full set of armor and a magical weapon.
Sounds like a deal.
I assume he means per stone.
No, for one stone.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, per stone.
Plus, because we're going to get 3 items of stone, or is that just like for mundane weapons or mundane items?
Well, she's asking for a full suit of armor. That's like
Oh, okay.
That's multiple pieces.
Yeah, that's true.
he's willing to throw in a full suit of armor and a single magical object
Right.
of the
And
minor
she gonna
scale.
take it. She gonna take that deal.
You see several of his tentacles goes into the chest and wiggles around, searching for something, and you see it pulls up something.
I will take a look.
It's a padded shirt that's also covering the top of the thighs. And on it, strapped to it with a letter, you see several plates of copper.
Sorry about the heavy breathing. I just need to grab a baby. Trying to
So
eat
so
the
it's
cables.
like so it's kind of like similar to what I'm wearing, but more coverage from the copper.
Yes, more coverage. It's multiple. It's basically a splint mail.
Ah, I see.
Uh, as it's like it's not as big and bulky as yours are, with like being like a really thick. It's more like thinner but more coverage, so to speak.
Uh-huh.
And it's also on top of a padded armor shirt, so to speak. Wherein the plating is also strapped in with leather bits and
Uh-huh.
a harness underneath.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
I will make a sketch to show off here to later. And it also has a small copper helmet following along with padding on the inside, so it's not just like a copper cap you put on top of your head and says "Happy Birthday."
That's a way to put it.
Nice. And about the ribbon he gonna give me?
You see his uh, smallest tendrils rummaging through. You also see one of them suddenly like yanks up, bleeding, and returns into the water as a few extras rummaging through and pick something up.
He's rummaging around in the dark so he can't see what he's putting his tentacles on.
He knows what he's reaching for.
Wait a minute. If this guy is like a octopus tentacle monster thing, doesn't that mean that one of those tentacles is?
Hey, shush. No need to go further than that.
So what do I see?
You see it pulling out you see it pulling out a hammer
Hammer.
bigger than the hammer you're having by your belt right now.
This was another D&D
I look in.
Would it be like similar to the size of Deacon's hammer?
Like a warhammer?
A little bit, but this one is much more simple and has fine engravings along the head and also
I will ask. What's
like
fancy?
it can be. It's a versatile hammer. It can be both used in one and two hands.
So it's a warhammer.
Mhm.
Um, it looks fancy. What can it do?
It can assist you with your fortune, and it can also give a proper smashing hit
Hmm,
should you turn it against an adversary.
Multi-purpose.
sounds like a perfect weapon for me.
You can say it was a gift given to me once by the one you worship, as you carry his mark on your forehead.
Oh, kind of worship him a little. He just gave me a blessing, so I kind of worship two gods.
You can worship the entire pantheon for all I care. But I think that this is suitable for you.
Yeah. And it's helping me do making my agreement with him. And I will take one of the crystals and give it.
You see a thick tentacle like reaches in front of you with one of its suction cups open up for you to drop in the Qualis gem.
I drop it.
You see it closes up and then retracts down into water again.
Pat, can you maybe help me grab this away from the baby?
Sure thing.
Thank you.
Short break. Or is it?
No, I just need to remove a pitcher from his grasp.
Ah, okay.
Little rascal.
He being grabby.
Oh yes, grabbing
Them
at
grubby
last.
hands. I see, he's a rogue.
Yes.
Sticky fingers, amazing.
Nope. Give.
I don't think he's a dog.
Give it, hey, drop it.
Down.
Sit.
Fucking dicks.
Okay, instead of making fun of my baby, just continue, please.
Fuck.
I will make that item for you here later.
Nice.
Deacon, you see the hammer she is holding.
Neat.
That's something
Oh.
precious.
Okay, do you mind if I take a look at it?
Yeah, as long as I give it back, you give it back afterwards.
Of course.
As you look it over, you recognize that this is an item of legend and mythos. It is the Forge Hammer. The first of its kind.
I'm sorry. Are you saying that she just got given an artifact weapon?
It's the first of its kind. It's not, that great. It's just because it's that old.
Oh.
It's more of an antique.
Yes. Not really an antique, really. Like, it's still, an item of great
Its value
repertoire
lies in its
and
reputation.
value because it has the wording that whoever
Yeah.
forges with this hammer would be able to forge.
Carlos, can we make a short break? You have a diaper?
Sure. Short break here, folks, for like 20 minutes or so. Then we'll return
Yeah.
and continue
Right.
on.
I
And I will be able to get some more notes ready. Shit.
Oh no.
he was not prepared.
He wasn't
Yes,
prepared
this
for
is
us
the
to
shopping
go in for the
episode. Let's go.
shopping.
I hate all of you.
You did this to us.
You
You
love
take the
us. You
consequence
love
of your
us.
own goddamn
Yeah.
actions.
You love us. You love
That's
us.
like in right now, please.
I will be right there. God damn it, woman. Wait.
You decided to give us the Christmas shopping retail episode.
Well, it was either that or end the campaign.
It's a little sad that Avis can't be here to shop, but oh well.
Someone could buy something for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cough.
Looking at
Cough.
Edgar.
Yeah.
Cough.
Don't think that I wasn't already planning to do that.
But were you really though?
Alright.
Nah.
Shut up, you bitch.
You fucking know it.
Technically, you have more than one person you
I
need to
was
shop
I
for.
was planning on getting some for all my ladies. Yes, there's a reason
Question is,
why I
do
did
you
not
have
say
footstool
two.
enough?
I don't know if I'm gonna get anything from here.
You don't have to. Let's not forget that these stones have another purpose.
Oh, I'm aware of what their purpose is. But I'm also
Yeah,
aware of how there's a lot of ways we can.
we've got 6 each
But
as
now
well.
that we have a method, well, you have a method of creating diamonds.
You have a method, not
You.
anybody else.
Yeah, let's be fair. That's the truth.
I mean, the diamonds we can also use for revive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
why.
the point.
Like, but it's quite possible that these quality stones,
Hmm?
count as a far larger scale of diamond for
More
like a
potent.
higher cast.
More potent.
Yeah,
Like maybe like fucking
like a
Fairy
higher value or
Restoration.
higher bigger size diamond.
Yeah. Cause Revivify needs 300 gold, right? 300 gold worth of diamond.
Wait, Deacon, are you actually doing that?
No, I think the first step is actually 100. The second
Huh?
step
I
is
just see
like
points of Spirits
250,
you.
and then
Hold
one
on, what are
for
you talking
500.
about with? What are you talking about with steps here?
Like the different types of resurrections. Like Revivify, I believe is 100,
It's the early
And
stage.
and I think the next one would be Raise
Reviv-
Dead.
Revivify is 300 gold.
Okay,
Well, let's see. The next one is
I think Raise Dead is the next one.
Raise Dead. Let me look at what Raise Dead does. Turn Dead. Yep, that's 500 gold.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's
Understand,
500.
Deacon.
Then there's
Uh,
Resurrection or Reincarnation.
Resurrection. Reincarnation is a druid spell.
Hi, how's it going?
Let's see.
It is a resurrection spell, though.
Yes,
Hi,
I
resurrection
ask?
is 1,000 gold,
Okay,
and true resurrection is
I believe that doesn't have a spell component because
only
it's such a high level spell.
5,000 gold.
Isn't passive
Really?
okay?
Yep, and some holy water.
Sorry, I heard holy water. And my first immediate reaction is I can boil the hell out of it.
Of course you
Yep.
can. Druid spells. Let me look at reincarnation.
See,
It's like 5th level,
he
6th level,
gets it.
right?
He gets me. He respects me.
Reincarnation. Reincarnation.
I just want something
Oh
that
my
gives
god,
me
cat, stop it!
No.
I just want something that gives me
Yeah,
1
not the
point in
feeling.
wisdom,
Mhm.
so
Reincarnation.
I can get an extra point
Okay, pass.
in wisdom.
You just want to be a little bit more wise, right?
What you want stat buffing items?
I want at least 1 because I've got a 15 in
Ah,
wisdom. If I get 1 more, then I get plus
Well,
3.
that's some high level gear there, buddy.
Yeah.
Reincarnation
I
is
wouldn't
1,000
ask.
gold.
The only thing I'd ever ask for is maybe even upping my wisdom, but that's like the only thing I'd ever ask for. And even then, I'd probably still. I don't think Spirits would be the type of person to even ask for that.
I think it might be better for you to ask for something that'll stabilize your soul.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's not exactly something that can just be handed to me.
You couldn't ask for it anyway, just in case.
There's sort of box around me. Oh.
Even if he doesn't.
Ah, yeah, there we go. Feeling better already. What do I heal from this again? Do we even remember what the heal?
You think you healed the
It's,
damage?
you
or
heal the
something?
you heal from the damage it does. Wow! Wow!
So I guess I'm healing 19 HP back. That is pretty, that is
Pretty
that's
juicy.
pretty pimp chimpin', not gonna lie.
Pretty juicy.
That's a 51 out of 57 HP.
Holy shit! That is so OP from a cantrip.
Oh, I think I also get like a spell slot of like a low level back. I didn't even burn that many.
What the fuck?
It's concentration, so I can go at it for a while.
Feeling better already.
Okay, so Sparis is our new tank.
I'm practically immortal as long as you keep lighting me on fire.
Well, you could also sit in your own, wall of fire.
I could.
Yeah, that's true.
I am immortal when I have my own wall of fire and a bonfire. I am the
I don't
tank.
think. No, I don't think Paz is gonna allow that.
I don't think he would
Well,
either.
I think he would allow it, but there's gonna be consequences.
Obviously.
Like, I think this is gonna make your fire elemental core
Yeah.
more powerful.
More-
than,
yeah.
I
Or-
gotta find the actual balance too.
Or it actually speeds up the process of his physical deterioration.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I mean. Like, his fire elemental core gets more powerful, which makes his humanoid core in comparison weaker, which means that boom.
I want to make sure that this is remembered. If Spirits were to apparently have this whole situation where he finally destabilizes and dies, Past says I plant a seed after my death.
Literally.
Apparently.
So you
Yeah.
become a phoenix.
No. When I say I plant a seed, I'm pretty sure it's like seed of the fire plane in the plane of the overworld. Or where
Oh.
the fuck we're at.
It wasn't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it said like, if you were to actually detonate, you would like
A
much
seed would
ruin the
sprout.
realm.
You will finally explode.
I would basically
Yeah.
be the apocalypse. Because if I were to die and that seed was planted, basically fire is just going to start enveloping the whole area.
Yeah, you would cause Ragnarok.
Yes. So,
Lovely.
Don't.
we're going to try and figure out how to make sure this is balanced.
Well, very simple. You've already been given the answer. Either you find a way to fuse the two, or you have to choose one side and abolish the other.
So I love how peaceful this music is while we're shopping with this eldritch deity.
Yeah, no, this is
Yeah.
perfectly average day for us.
I'm quite certain that this is actually an eldritch. Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. This is
Well, it said
probably
it's-
the
it
most
said it-
normal
My
thing we've
new
done.
Considering
it's
it's
an,
an
new
uh,
suit, I
he
can
said
considering
it's
it's
an
an outsider, yeah, that has to be an eldritch.
Oh god, guys.
a
Yeah.
great
I can
old one.
study my new suit and make one for each of us.
Oh
Mhm.
god.
I'm not
Make it
wearing
cocky. Just
don't
because
think
you have the item
everyone
doesn't
can wear
necessarily
it.
mean just because you have the item doesn't necessarily mean you know how to reproduce it.
Well, she can do
I
that
have
with
my
her mark,
mark.
right?
Need to...
Yeah.
Yeah,
With the
I
mark.
I
mean,
have this
you
mark.
might be able.
If I
You mi-
study it correct, I can rebuild it.
If,
That's fine, but if it's enchanted and
Reverse-
stuff, it won't. It
Reverse
won't have that.
engineering.
It'll just be mundane. If yours is special,
Yeah, I
it
don't know
won't
if
have
that
that
like also
ability.
copies the magic on it.
Quite likely
I don't
no.
know. I need to make the magic.
guys,
Actually,
we're shopping with
is
an
it
eldritch
magical?
monster.
But now
calming
that
music in the
but
background.
Pass has informed me that now that we have diamonds, we have a spell component for enchanting, which I can now get into.
Yep.
Well, I'm looking for boots, armor, and a bow, so I don't really need anything else.
Actually thinking about making a staff for Iger in copper.
Well,
so
that's
he can put a diamond on top of it
right.
and cast
Well,
his
the thing-
abilities stronger
yeah.
in that way with controlling them.
Well, it's one of the things that I was considering of asking of the Watcher is if he has any magical items that could enhance my spellcraft, like either raise my spell attack roll or spell save DC.
Maybe
Wait
control
a
them.
minute. Hold on a minute.
But-
I just realized my claws count as unarmed strikes.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
I could get like monk items.
You could. Also, we're literally shopping with an eldritch horror with calming music in the background. This is probably the most normal thing we've done in a while.
Also, Selfie needs to suck up to someone to be able to afford shit.
already have.
I already gave them a.
Oh,
I already
okay.
gave them a quality.
Oh, okay.
so Sylphie is limited to 3 items.
He has
Mhm.
specifically said you must grab what you need.
So the
need?
fancy cloak, some of the shinies, and then I need them.
Grab
Weren't
shit
you
that
only permitted to have 1 shiny per slot of trade?
I don't know.
Just
It
understand.
was never clarified.
The moment you listen, the moment you pick up anything that's completely useless, Spears is just gonna go nuh-uh.
Just
You-
bap it out of
you,
her hands.
You can keep the quality stone. Once you get those things, the moment something goes bad, he's gonna be like, "I told you, you should have gotten something better. You should have gotten what you needed, not what you wanted." God, I am like a parent.
Oh my god, I could get something to
Well,
increase
there's a
my
reason why
speed
you're
even
called
further.
the Da.
I could get something to increase my speed even more.
You could go faster.
I have 60 flight speed already,
You could go faster.
and I can dash twice per turn.
You could.
Why
go
do you
faster.
need to be so fast, though?
Because I'm a rogue.
They could become a messenger. Think about it. Speed.
They already
Fine,
can
but-
be.
Like
But
I can
faster.
move 100. I can move 180 feet in 6 seconds.
She can literally once Avis is back and Sylphie retires to the branches of Yggdrasil, she can literally be the equivalent of a carrier pigeon system.
Mm-hmm.
Not calling her a pigeon or anything, but
she would make huge bank because she's the only harpy there.
That's true.
That's true. You would make huge bank. You'd also get fed pretty damn well.
So at the moment,
Good
Spirits
life.
and Eager are down Quali Stone.
I haven't traded anything yet. I have only given the quality stone for the questions.
Yeah, so you're down
Which,
one.
you're welcome, everybody.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you're both down one so far.
Uh-huh.
See,
Okay.
Once again, you're welcome for me paying for your questions.
I mean, I was probably either gonna figure it out on my own or question it myself. So
Well, it's
Um,
good to know that
I mean, I would have
Azrakad is
given
not
one
the big bad.
for that.
Sort of.
Yeah.
that's an interesting one, though. But he's not the big bad.
Is Pass back yet, or
No, I don't think so.
Azrakad is probably more like a straightforward person. Once
I think
he's
he's.
deal-
I think he's
I
just
just
like.
got back.
Oh,
Look, he's
yeah.
back.
He's trying.
Well,
I think.
if-
I think
if-
Azrakad is trying to fight destruction with destruction.
I
Mm-hmm.
think what the for those of you who have knowledge of the Verum system, I think kind of what it is that there's an overarching problem that
Pass,
basically
before we
both the
start,
good
can you
and
maybe
evil
help
gods are uniting
a
in,
way for
but in
him
their
not
own ways.
taking the wire?
What was that last bit, Igor?
What my suspicion is that there's an overarching enemy that
Um,
both good and bad gods are working against in their own ways. So like Azrakad tried to gain the service of Avis to serve
Yeah.
as a tool against that enemy,
Right. Yeah.
but in a way in a more
It's like
In
his
a
own way.
fitting way of his character.
more
Yeah.
more of a chaotic or evil alignment way, but still for the betterment of the conflict.
Hmm.
Evil but good.
Well meant evil.
Hmm.
Yeah. What's yeah.
Interesting. So now we have to find out who's actually behind the thralls.
What I'm suspecting is that
You good?
Perun. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm suspecting is that Perun has something to do with it.
Oh yeah,
That
maybe.
he might be in cahoots.
Well, hold
Well,
on.
well, the thing is,
Because
he said an
as far
outsider.
as
He said outsiders, not he. Like he.
true,
Perun
but it
isn't
doesn't
an
mean it doesn't
outsider.
necessarily mean that
Uh,
they're working
He
alone.
might be
Just
involved.
so
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
outsiders can be any creature that are not from the current plane you're on. So it's elementals too. It's angels if they're here yet. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
but
nightmare
I
creatures.
think it.
It's dream creatures.
But in this
Angels
sense,
do
I think it
exist.
means
Only demons and devils don't exist yet.
in this sense, I think he means like not gods and stuff that we
Yeah,
know of.
like eldritch, like utter great old
Yeah.
ones and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My favorite kind of gods.
I feel like this guy isn't Great Old One.
Yeah, this is probably like one of the patrons you could have if you chose great old one as a warlock, if that's an option. I don't know.
Uh huh.
Technically, I think it is.
Well, or this situation with us encountering him and having a positive interaction with him has unlocked the option for the rest of the
Yeah.
campaign.
Well, the
Who
other
knows?
thing he said he doesn't get involved in this kind of stuff, so maybe not him.
Oh, that's
but
fair.
others like
Yeah,
him.
actually, yeah.
That's fair. Well, you could still source strength from him. You just don't get any instructions from him.
It's funny if you do get him, it's like, oh, great shop owner in the sky, please help me.
Oh, great
Money.
shop owner,
Is that
please
enough?
give me an item.
Oh, greatest merchant of all.
I give him all of it.
So are we all back?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
good,
I
pass?
believe.
All right,
Yes,
good.
I just needed to find something to the baby to play with, so he's not gonna play with stuff he don't
He shouldn't play with.
is allowed.
Right,
Satisfied
so
with this
is
craving.
that all Uka's stuff?
Yeah. Are you?
My stuff
Is that all you're getting?
She's got the armor and the hammer.
I'm a ham.
And Pass is gonna write them out what they do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna update after the session.
Well,
So
one
now,
thing I'd like to point out, you can't wear the suit of armor in your current condition, but you can actually use it
oh
as
yeah,
A template.
yeah.
just have the
Hey.
baby first.
Yeah, you need
Until
to have the
I
baby
done
first.
with the baby, I will basically study it.
Also, just so you know, right now, Rotram, Eager is never ever telling Avis that this thing called her a breeding ground.
Breeding cow.
Anyway, I'll just read your mind. Don't worry.
She can do that. That's right. I forgot.
She can.
So
Well, I can enter your mind via your dreams, so.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't necessarily mean that you get to see my memories or verify that I'm telling the truth.
Well, who knows what
Okay,
kind of powers I have in the
Who
dream realm.
is next on the chopping block?
I believe Sylphie was still in the middle of her trade.
Yes.
Right.
You were given Quali Stone. You have one. You may choose 3 items with this
Right.
one.
I'll ask the Great Watcher. Is there anything that can make my claws better, like stronger? Like body enhancement?
I might have something, but I'm not sure it's fitting your class as it is. It would need a slight modification.
What?
In other words, you would need to transfer to monk.
I mean, apart from the whole key thing, I kind of already am.
Hey, don't worry. If it's metal, we can take a look at it and then fit it to you.
yeah, are you just saying it like won't fit with the claws, like her hands and claws and stuff, or it's like a class thing?
think
It's
what
more
he-
that it's not fitting her
It's not
giant
meant-
clawed hands as they are
Right.
right. The item is as it is right now.
Right.
He pulls something out of the chest with weapons. A set of clawed hands, or gauntlets, so to speak.
Like you've already got that, basically.
I look. What do these do?
What do they do?
What do they do?
What do they do?
The Indian Rotram is back again.
Tell me what they do. I want to know.
And I'm gonna get that clipped.
I'm gonna hit him.
They basically would be giving you advantage on grappling as long as you're using your hands for grappling. As they are with it's like a clawed gauntlet, where it would basically be with a lot of small teeth onto them, but they are also you can also see that it's imbued with some runic lettering.
But they don't really fit on my hands, claws, talons, things.
What is the material of?
Bronze.
She knows that Uka makes stuff of bronze.
Oh,
And
you
Deacon too.
you make stuff of copper, right?
No, we
Deacon
also make
made
bronze.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know that because I joined this party like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
This is very
Yeah.
true.
She told you.
Okay,
He actually hands it to you, or like you see the tentacles, like tries to slide them onto your claws,
I don't.
and you
that-
see how they starts to accommodate as they slide on.
Magic items do that.
Magic items resized to fit the wearer.
So, what these things do is that they give me advantage on grapples.
Yes, that's one thing, but they also gives 1d8 in slashing damage.
Is that in addition to my talons, or is that its own like weapon damage?
On weapon damage
Hmm.
with a +2.
Oh. And I can use this with dexterity?
Yes.
Hmm.
Or strength, depending on which you choose.
Yes. Let me grab my strength real quick. Actually, I'm not that weak, but still. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. $1d8, and it's a +2. That would definitely. I think that's worth it. I'll take that, I guess. And I would like to. Uh, hmm.
So you have the cloak and the gloves.
No, I just have the gloves right, the gauntlets right now.
Is there anything else you seek?
Perhaps. Let's see. Do you have a bow that's better than this one? And she like holds up her wind-blessed short bow. It's pretty good, but it keeps making annoying sounds whenever I fire it, giving away my location. And she like pulls on the string and it makes like a harp noise.
Like we're hearing in the background right now.
Yeah. She's actually been playing the entire time.
I can't believe it.
Her just like idly strumming it.
Yeah.
This thing keeps making a weird
Oh, so
noise.
we open up for bots now. Got it.
They can't channel magic yet. They don't know how to bard.
I might have something. You see another tendril just like rummaging through the weapon chest.
Mm-hmm.
Man, looked at a whole chest now.
There are 2 chests for armor, 2 chests for weapons. This is the second chest it's rummaging through, where you can see there are like quivers, arrows, bows, and some other weird items you're not entirely sure what is, but it seems to be more akin to ranged or throwing weapons. It pulls up a bow, much akin to the bow Riot threw away from himself before. You see it that it's a black wood with fittings of a very silvery adornment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like identical or just similar?
Similar were in the one that you picked up were with a mixture of copper and bronze fittings on it. This one is like silver fittings.
Mm.
Even it doesn't. But the fun part about it isn't it doesn't have a string.
She looks like she looks at the bow that doesn't have a string, then at the watcher and is like, "Do you know what a bow is?
I do.
Where's the string?" She like puts her hand where the string would be, and it's like, "There's nothing here."
It's because you need to be attuned to it.
What does it do?
Was
You
it?
will see.
But what?
You will see when you have attuned to it.
Okay.
Child of Wind.
And it's okay. So it's a surprise.
Well, let's just say it like this: you will never need ammo. You will never need to use arrows ever again. And it can also give a good whack.
Yoink.
Yoinkies.
That's number 2.
Number 2. All right.
Should be your number
Now I've gotten what I need. Surely
And
I could get
that's-
one thing that I want.
And that is all you get for one gem.
What? I thought we could get 3 items.
3 mundane items in his eyes.
In his
Oh.
eyes, okay.
You're
Those are
getting 2
mundane.
magical items.
I
These
see.
are not mundane, you see. They are magical.
Sylphie collapses and it does like the fucking, was it like the Family Guy death pose and is like, no!
No.
But yeah, okay. I'll add them to my inventory. And I guess I'll start attuning to the bow as I sit here, sniffling how I can't get any like fancy clothes. Let's see here.
I'm sure they're happy with their choices.
Well, at least you made the wise choice of choosing something that is not mundane.
Who next?
Anyway,
So you said it deals the Claude Gauntlet deal 1d8, right?
Yes.
Monday
Alright,
slash.
I'm gonna just quickly repurpose a rapier into that.
I'm gonna
So
repurpose this.
easier.
Yay.
Time to add it to my sheet.
Now, who is next? Yes, Child of Thunder.
would you know of any... Oh, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Would you know of any objects that would enhance my spellcraft?
Hmm. I might know of something. You see a couple of tentacles emerge from the water with a small casket. And places it in front of you and opens it up. And inside is... First you think it's a crystal. Like a small crystal ball. You may roll me a Arcana check.
Very well.
Fancy.
Fancy, fancy.
Man's out here getting a crystal ball.
I said roll a con. An
Oh, is it
investigation.
Arcana? It's the same. It's the same modifier.
Right. 21. That's a magic core.
Fucking what?
A magic core, as in what's inside my chest.
Yes.
Igor looks a little disturbed, and
Isn't that meant to be? Isn't that supposed to be housing the magic capacity of a soul?
In some cases it would. But in this case it's one where the soul has been sent to the afterlife. It's a empty core, if you would. Still holding the magical potential of whom it former belonged to.
Can I see what he's holding?
yeah, I take the object in my hands and peer into it, see if there's any remnant left of
Peer into
a
my crystal
former
ball.
personality. I ponder.
I ponder the orb.
Honor the orb. Also, Pepper, can you move the mic away?
What, Deacon? What?
Getting snippy with Deacon, huh? Yeah,
I saw that. I saw what color that
said
arrow
what?
was.
He said what? He didn't do anything.
But know that this is a greater object than any else that has been asked for. So that would be a 1-to-1.
One quality for one orb.
I understand. This. I doubt a mortal has ever held an object like this.
Some have, but they have gone to great lengths to acquire such a thing. Not easy to come by.
I would be honored to put this object to use.
Hmm.
For
But could,
as much as I am sure you covet this item, surely it holds no other purpose when it's simply sitting here.
Oh, I have a couple more in storage, don't you worry.
Alright, that's a bit of a flex.
But no, it of great value than you would not even truly to begin to understand. That's why I'm saying I want 1 stone for this core.
I understand. And I accept.
So, Pass, exactly what is this object?
It's unaligned magic core in its purest form, which means that it does not carry a soul with its or part of a soul in itself. If you choose to augment yourself with it, you would have 2 magic cores.
So this would be like an implantation.
Yes.
Let's see.
so he could not just have a staff and put it in?
No, it needs to be.
It would need to be implanted.
It needs to be implanted for him to potentially boosting
So,
his magical abilities to our entire another level.
oh.
Because he would no longer be a single core magic user. He will be a twin core magic user.
Neat.
Well, seeing as I have decided to give my to, as I am a vessel to one of the current gods, and a chosen of another, it seems fitting. I will make this trade,
I will spend the quality for my
and then
orb.
ask the follow-up question, of course, what the process of of implantation entails.
Oh, just a minor cut through magic means. And it standard insertion into your chest cavity.
Should it be performed with any blade, or does it
Magic,
require some
of
special
course.
tool?
Just as when your chest cavity was open once to fix your broken core. This needs to be done in the exact same way to implant the new core. So you would need the help of someone of great magical capabilities and understanding.
Someone with the expertise to implant it, right?
And I truly believe that you have at least 3 of such individuals on your contact list, do you not?
Well, I know at least of one. curious to see who else would have that capacity.
I am speaking of the good three sisters.
Ah, I see. Well, I shall protect this object until such an arrangement can be established.
Hmm.
And once again, I thank you for bestowing it upon me.
It is nothing more than a fair trade for something so magnificent.
Then I hand him another quali stone.
And you see one of the bigger tentacles like lays in front of you with its suction cup open for you to lay it into it.
I place it.
Falls back into the water.
Does the orb come with the little containment casket, or?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so I can put it back into the casket, close it, and put it away.
Yes. Or you need to carry it because it's like a small jewelry box, just a little bit higher because it's so pillowed on the inside to keep the core from,
Sustaining
collapsing,
damage.
sustaining damage through transportation.
Mm-hmm. Once the core is transplanted, it can be used for something else too. Perhaps one of those crystals that Spirits is able to forge now,
Mm-hmm.
but on a larger scale.
Is there anything else you wish, Child of Thunder? Or is that all? Because I can see plenty of people here that are eager for trade.
I shall think on it, Great Watcher. For now, I shall let my comrades make their decisions.
Let it be then. Your call. But do know that if you ever have something that might interest me, I will let you know that I wish to bother.
You have a way of contacting us.
You just hear his voice booming inside your head. I do. You see, I can speak to your very soul. No matter
Even when
where you
separated
are.
by planes.
The planes of little consequences to me, as I can see beyond the more borders between, as they are nothing more but thinly skins for me to pierce through.
So then you truly do see the full picture.
Why do you think the everlasting name I have been carried is the Watcher?
Eager looks impressed. Okay, anyone else that wants to make a deal?
Let everyone else.
I
go.
got stuff, but
Yep.
if anyone else has, oh, alright.
Yeah, go ahead, Rita.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I
Go
can go
ahead.
last. I can go last out of everybody. I don't care.
If there's anything you even want anyway, because I know that Riot wants something, but
I'm not asking.
I
I don't
know
know about
Deacon
you.
also wants.
all right.
I might actually have one more thing I could trade.
Oh,
You can wait till the end then. You've already
Mhm.
gotten your lot.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait. I'm just.
Yes, let
And
everybody have their
what?
turn first.
Is it that you wish, Brian's son of Uthmar?
I am looking for something. What does this bow do? Is it normal? No, hand out the. Oh, show the bow.
Only a minor magical bow. You're holding up the black one with the bronze and the
Yeah,
copper
yeah.
fittings. Only minor magical capabilities.
I'm looking for boots, a chest piece, and a bow, and one of them to increase my wisdom.
You wish to seek wisdom through magical boosting. I see. Hmm. You see a box being put in front of you. A small, like with Eker, it's a small,
Protective casket.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
that is for what you might seek that lies within. For a weapon of one of your stature, I might have
I'll
something.
I'll open it.
See something you haven't seen before.
Mhm.
Um, you see a thick scroll laying within.
I'll look at it.
When I say a thick scroll, I'm meaning like on the Toran level of a scroll.
Right. What do I do with it?
You need to study that for some time, and revelations shall fall upon you.
Okay. Well, it's in that case, I still seek a chest piece and a weapon. Better weapon.
Just a very perfect thing for you.
I think it's
s-
likely that he probably wants a full quality stone for that scroll.
That's fine.
Oh, he will.
Mm-hmm.
He puts in front of you a fully metal bow.
Is that a metal we know of, or?
It looks to be a mixture of like a lot of the fittings of bronze, but the silver, the rest, the majority of the bow is made out of silver, and again there is no string attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows what silver is?
I think he's just describing the color,
I'm
not that I know
describing
what
a
it is.
color of it.
Ah, okay. Got it.
Silver would probably be a very bad thing to make actually a weapon out of.
Not if it's magically made.
I mean, yeah, magic just transcends everything, but normally,
Yeah.
Let's not forget about the actual strength of anointed silver.
anyway.
To think
I'll
your father's bow would land in his son's hands.
Nah. Nah.
Family heirloom.
quite ironic. Hmm. Very well.
I thought it
This
would
is
be a fitting weapon for you to carry on and prove your father's legacy for a folly.
so. I'm guessing you want a quality stone for each of these.
Yes,
Very well.
but for something to protect yourself with. He grasps over into the chest filled with armor pieces, and a tentacle moves over with um, practically a breastplate.
Hmm. Can it look like the one that I was going to get Uka to make me? So it's like the half chest piece with the shoulder pad.
Well, actually, it actually is something into that with um, a metal piece on top of. Again, it's a padded shirt, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
but and it extends down to your thighs, also
Right.
covering those. But the metal bits is like a thinly plated, covering your entire chest with a single pauldron to
Right.
your non-dominant shoulder, or to your dominant shoulder.
So the right side. Okay.
As in, and you also, as you can see, it's very mobile. As in, it's not. It's supposed to be fitted to an archer.
Hmm. And this will cost extra.
No, a discount for making such a good deal.
Very well. And I'll pull out 2 of the stones.
Again, one of the bigger tentacles opens up a suction cup for you to drop them in.
I do.
It closes and disappears into the water.
Thank you. And I'll give a slight bow.
You see that he actually also gives you a small nod.
Which looks like a massive nod to us.
Yes,
Like we
And then
we
I'll
think he's about to slam his face into us again.
or at least onto Rife.
Yeah.
I'll move back then.
Spears.
Is Deacon still undecided on his items?
Deacon hasn't made any trades yet.
That's why I'm asking ahead of time. Do you want
It
me to go
looks
first?
like he wants you to go
You can go ahead.
first.
Okay.
And what do you wish for?
Well, I'm assuming you
You who
wouldn't.
carries the spark of fire.
I'm assuming you wouldn't have anything that would help with the whole balancing. I'm assuming that's something I'm gonna have to earn and figure out myself.
I might have something that can help stabilize, to push it further back.
What do you mean by push it further back? To make it more stable temporarily?
You could say so.
Okay. Then there was getting an item that may help increase my wisdom a little bit. And if that's not an option, then maybe something that would help my party members.
I might have something that can help, but it will not be permanent, as in his scroll will be.
can take a look.
You see a small jewelry box first being placed. And then you also see another box being placed in front of you. Something akin to the same one, like a protective casket, as Eager also got.
Yeah. I guess I'll just open up. I'll open up the first one I brought up.
The jewelry box.
Yes.
Inside, you see a circlet.
Okay.
Circlet of wisdom.
The circlet of wisdom. What does? Sorry. What does this circlet do? Looks at the watcher. Looks back down.
Well, try it on and bound to the object, and you shall know.
Oh, does that one not require attunement?
He said bound to the object.
Ah, okay.
Mild concern, but okay.
You need to bind it to your soul to get the full benefits of it, or else it's nothing but a minor trinket.
Mm-hmm. Well, then I'll do that after I look at this other item then.
What is? Who is? What?
That's Pepper, I
That's
think.
Pepper.
Like, what is? I felt like it was.
It's just...
The Skyrim
It's-
Forge.
it's-
The Skyrim Forge.
Yeah. It's because Marius was also breathing into the mic at the same time as she was, so it like double resonated.
Dude, that's awesome. That sounds actually like the Skyrim Forge.
I know.
So I open up the next box.
There is another core in it.
Looks up. Looks down. I'm assuming...
this man has not experienced being stabbed in the chest before.
I've been stabbed a lot of times, thank you very much.
Should you attain this core, it should stabilize your fighting parts of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can put like the fire stuff in one of them and the you stuff in the other one.
Fire in one, you in the other. Wait a minute.
That's the only way that Sophie would know how to describe that.
And I'm guessing both of these would cost a quality stone or one.
You guessed correct.
Alright. A bargain's a bargain. I will hand him the 2 quality stones. And I'm gonna get those out of my inventory quick.
He takes them. And you see the tentacle carrying them in its suction cup disappears into the black waters.
I'll now spend the hour.
Does anybody else find it interesting that every single time that happens, he specifically describes how it happens?
I have a feeling there's a good reason for it, but at this point in time, a bunch of us have already done this, so...
It's just he's keeping all the good stuff underwater.
He is. He keeps the goods underwater.
So every
That
single item we
sounds-
have is drenched.
That sounds
No,
weirdly...
they are not.
Oh, interesting.
That sounds weirdly sexual, but...
Easy there, killer.
That's your fault.
I spend now the next hour attuning to this circlet.
I'm not sure if we're going to
And
be
what
here
do
for an
you
hour.
wish, child of giants?
Child of giants.
In deep speech, he wishes to understand. If you understand me, I wish to re-understand what these words are capable of, since I do not remember its potential.
You speak the language of us beyond the mortal comprehension.
We have now heard
You
him
can
speak.
almost see. He speaks to him in a tongue that you guys don't recognize at all.
Oh, I do. I also have deep speech.
Mm.
They speak in metal.
They
However,
speak
I have
in
never
metal.
spoken it before.
Well, now they're
Rock
speaking.
and stone, brother.
Yeah.
Rock and stone!
If you don't rock and stone, you ain't going home.
Anyway,
Let's stop with that before we get
Uh,
copyrighted.
But what do you seek, son of titans?
I'm just wanting to regain the knowledge of what I do not remember of that language and its capabilities. As
This
like
is the most ancient tongue spoken by us. Even your ancestors, the very titans, who helped forge the very worlds you see, spoke it. It is the true language of those who helped serve the two brothers in the creation of all there is. Though many have turned away from their original duties, some of us still keep on to what we know best. Though many of my so-called brethren and sisters have abandoned their sacred duties, means not all of us are bad. So what do you seek? As the eye slowly ascends to stare at you,
Maybe get your memories back.
Interesting proposition.
mm, probably regain what is lost and find purpose within it.
you speak of what your ancestors lost, or do you speak for yourself, Deacon?
My ancestors.
It's very selfless of him.
To regain what was lost, you must cleanse what was your race first home. The first mountain must be reclaimed and rebuilt.
Is he speaking in common now or in still
He's
in
still
deep
speaking in
speech?
deep speech because he's speaking
Okay.
directly to Deacon.
Right.
He he understands and pulls out a quality stone.
You need not pay, child of Titans,
My man's getting shit
for
for free.
this. But I might have something that you will relish in knowing can be yours. You see it pulling up of the water, like several tentacles carrying this thing, as it bumps a huge casket in front of you.
I assume it's shut, so he'll open it.
You see it has a tendril like whips over where you can see there is like a lock, but there is no keyhole in, and you see how it lights up and it clicks open. And you see how the tentacles like wrench it open. At first, as you look inside, you see a hammer. But then you like pay attention to the size of this hammer.
Is it more like the size of a mall?
Bigger than a mall. This was wielded by your ancestors before they were, well, before a hammer that has been forging in the great Star Forge itself.
He'll take his hands and try to lift it out.
So for him, would it be like on the size of a mall, but for us it's massive?
Not even for him, it would be bigger than a mall. Like we're
Oh, okay.
talking like
Oh, is it
pole.
oversized?
Yeah, basically oversized mole, almost like a pole hammer, but with a mole bigger than a mole's head attached to it.
So
Like we are
it's
quite literally talking a hammer for
colossal.
a titan.
Right.
A colossal hammer.
Yes.
One might even say a colossus hammer.
Yes. Like the handle is as thick as him. Kinda.
Whoa,
Fuck.
that is big.
You are not
Can he
wielding that.
hold it?
If it's a magic item, it strangely enough
Oh, yeah,
will
it will shrink.
resize to him.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully.
Might take a while though.
Deegan, as you reach down to touch it, you see the hammerhead starts to glowing with almost like circuitry running through the head down into the handle.
Yeah, like electricity running through it.
No, just like as if think of it as a computer where its circuitry starts to light up.
Right. Okay. So they're like straight lines, sort of thing.
Yeah, but it's like still like lines that like zigzags or like
Yep.
goes down in complicated patterns.
Gotcha.
And you see how it starts to change shape. Still, it will still count as an oversized maul for you to use, but
So it regains the power of that, but
Doesn't that mean he has disadvantage
it's smaller.
if it's too big for him?
Well,
he
I
does.
think it regains, it shrinks, but it regains the power of the size than when it was bigger.
Yes.
I see.
Know that only you and your kindred can use this.
We lost Pepper again.
You couldn't handle it.
No, I think she went to the bathroom
No,
really
she's...
quick.
Hey, what's he doing?
But know that this hammer is for you and your kindred's hands only, Deacon.
I understand.
So is it
Oh.
like a magic item with the attunement prerequisite of Giantkin?
Yep. Giantkin, Giant, or Titan can use this item. And it's also a very coveted item, I would like to point out.
It will stay on my side always. I thank you.
You see, the watch actually bows before you in a most respectable manner as it holds out one of its great tentacles for payment.
He gives the quality stone. Unless you require more than one.
He takes one.
Deacon is kind of in awe at the moment, just admiring it.
Like, it's heavy, like, it feels heavy in your hands, but you can still wield it easily. And you can see as you're holding it that at first it like glows really aggressively, but it starts to dim down after some time as you're holding it. One thing there is with this item, Deacon, when you're using this, you do get advantage to all forging tasks you set yourself to do.
Oh, so both me and Deacon get advantage now.
Yes.
You get advantage on
Great.
all checks related to forging.
Or smithing, so to speak.
Uh-huh.
Like, as long as they use it to work on metal or
Right.
something else where you would need the smithing, they
Mhm.
will get advantage.
But not like in like study. It
No.
doesn't
It's
apply to that.
when they're
Okay,
working.
got it.
Who else seeks to trade?
Sophie will look up from tuning to her new bow and will be like, "Can I trade this?" And she'll take out her old bow for like a fancy coat.
You see, tendril take it from your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Brings it up to the giant eye.
Giant eye squints.
This is a piece of shit.
A mundane and common item amongst your wind-spirited kindred, but something I haven't been able to grasp onto yet. So I am willing to do a trade.
Sweet.
Just because it's a novelty item, all right.
Yeah, just because he doesn't have it yet.
Yeah. He's,
What is he,
he's
a
trying
crow?
to complete.
Listen,
He's trying to complete the
I
collection.
was about to say he's a
Yeah.
collector. He likes new things to the collection.
Mm-hmm.
You missing a weapon
wanna
in your
look-
collection? Get a new
I
one.
want to look fancy.
You want to look fancy.
So you trade your old bow for the cloak that maintains your body temperature.
That was a cloak, but it's quite ragged, if I believe the.
Yeah, it
It's
was
a
looking.
magic cloak. Magic cloaks cannot get damaged.
Well, that's the description that I was given. So now I'm just looking at. Now Sylvia's just looking up with hopeful eyes towards the Watcher to see what he gives her.
You see a tendril coming up with a small, elongated casket.
Mhm.
Puts it in front of you. Opens the lid, and you see. You see clothing of a material you haven't seen before.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it feels very smooth to the touch.
Right.
It's like silk or something.
Is it like so? Is this like a box with various clothes, or is this like one set of clothing?
There is one set of clothes in there.
What does it look like?
I have a suspicion that it might be velvet.
No,
We don't even
it's
know
not.
what the fuck that is.
You know how fucked it would be if it was like somehow made out of feathers?
That'd be crazy, bro.
Or it could be like, it could also be like mink.
No.
Let's let Pass explain it.
Yeah.
What I offer in exchange is clothes furnished out of dream silk.
Ooh.
Hey, I was right. Just a different type.
Made out of silk threads from, well,
Oh, it's like those spiders that
Yeah,
were
the dream
in
spiders.
in the castle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The only
Not
the,
again.
the ones that
Yeah.
Spears visited. So the moment he hears that, he gets PTSD.
Avis still has a sash from that, I believe.
You
Uh-huh.
do.
All right, she'll like pick it up and like get a good look of it, like holding it up in front of her. What? Is it like was it like a dress or this? What kind of clothing is this?
It's there is an undershirt. There is an overshirt, wherein the undershirt is like of white, like pure white, fabric. Then the overshirt is of a more greenish color, and there is also a skirt that follows along.
Does it accommodate for her wings?
And the better question is it magical?
You
then
gave her a
if yes.
shitty. You gave him a shitty bow. I don't think it's going to be magical.
The
You
bow
wanted
is actually
something-
the bow is a +2 short bow, so it's not that shitty.
Oh, okay.
Well, you see, it's really
Then why
shitty,
did you
but
say
it's
it was
plus two.
crude?
Because it's primitively
It
made,
looks
but it is
crude,
enchanted by
right.
spirits.
Yeah, it looks crude.
Just because it's an intended item doesn't make it all smooth and dainty. It can still, have a really crude look to it,
Yeah.
See.
so to speak.
You can still enchant a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
As you try and take it on, you feel that your wings have openings
Okay. Yeah. It
in the
has openings
fabric.
for my wings. Yep. Sweet. All right.
When you say an overshirt, is it like a vest sort of thing?
It's more like you have like a t-shirt underneath with maybe a little bit with like undershirt is like a shirt that has like sleeves to like above the wrist on the midsection of your arm, and then the overshirt is like a t-shirt.
Gotcha.
You take on top of it.
Right.
Does it have any properties?
It counts as armor of the lightest variety.
Ooh. I actually have been running around without armor this entire time, so. Ooh.
And it counts as a +3 to the armor value.
Holy shit.
Holy.
What? Hold on. What does this like? What's the base armor? Like base AC?
14.
Oh my god! I have become the tank lads.
Do you have a 22 armor class right now?
So with the 14 base plus 4 from my dexterity plus 3 from the enchantment makes me
That's
21.
21. Oh my god.
I gotta see what my armor
You
does.
also feel, as you're wearing it, you feel much more light and fleet of foot.
Oh no.
As you're wearing it.
Oh, you got
Are
2
you
in
saying
1.
I-
You
are
got
you
2
saying
in
I get
1.
Are you saying I get a speed increase?
No, it just
Oh.
makes you feel lighter
Okay.
Get fucked, idiot.
as you're wearing it.
Aw.
As,
All right. All
He
right.
had to give you the tease.
That is already incredibly. This is like +3 armor. It's already legendary grade, so I'm happy.
Jesus.
What should I write this down as?
Work that out later.
I think Pass is gonna detail these items specifically for us.
I'm also assuming that.
Well, for both of us, the orb is just it is a component for a procedure. So
I
don't
just
need
need a
details
name,
on
and I'll
it.
be able to make it
We
myself.
just need to remember that we have it, so we can get the procedure done.
Well, that's why I wrote it in my inventory stuff. but-
Dream silk clothes. All right. Blam. Let me just
And
copy
then, well-
paste and let's see. What has a base AC of 14? I think.
I think that's studded leather.
No, studded leather is 12.
So,
Are you sure?
after he gave
In normal
he
D&D,
did all the
yes.
trades,
Guys, let's talk about this later.
Yes.
so after
Right.
he made all the trades, are he gonna send us back?
Let's see. Breastplate is the same. Okay.
Well, it's up to one of us to say that.
I wasn't quite done yet.
Oh, okay, go.
Well, then please get your shit done.
Jesus, calm down.
Any other biddings? Or are you ready to return to your own realm of reality?
I would have one more interest in perhaps making a trade. Not for myself, but for my beloveds.
Ah, yes. The woman you left behind,
Ooh.
who shall give birth to your scions as you are away.
Ooh.
Correction, women.
Oh,
For I hold not but one, but three in my heart.
Really flexing, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm a pimp.
Windless.
I assume
Oh.
that none of that was said in character.
No. I don't
Because
know what a
otherwise
pimp
he'd be
is,
giving
bro.
all of you death glares.
I don't know what a pimp is.
I mean, go on.
Yes,
And-
one of my beloveds is a carrier of scions. Another
Two
one
of
of them, a spirit of nature. And the last, but not least, a leader among the Valley of Ur. One who thrives on brazen courage and strength.
And whom do you wish to partake in a bargain for?
All of them.
Thank you. Fucking biker. What the fuck?
So that's what I heard.
Yeah, it was a biker.
I can hear him. Yeah,
that
I
was a
can
guy,
hear him.
That was an old guy on a motorcycle just driving past my house. Like, what the fuck, bro?
It also sounded like he decided to slow down.
He's taking his time. He's on a Sunday drive. Anyway, sorry about that.
Ego
All
says,
of them.
I would like a motorcycle.
So,
Something to give a warrioress. I saw. Woman of nature. And something to give your up and coming mother of your science.
Yes.
Also want to point out the fact, Spears, that Eager has fully mentioned. You know who he's talking about.
I know. Don't worry. You said 3. I counted in my head
Easy.
too.
I mean, you know who he meant when he said, you know,
Oh, I know. Don't
spirit of nature.
worry. Don't worry, I know.
For the warriors. A spear. You see a spear being planted into the ground next to you. Eager.
Yeah.
You see a spear being planted into the earth next to you, or rather, into a skull in the ground.
Yes. But do you want me to examine it before you move on to the others, or?
You see that it's a bronze tipped spear.
Do I
of
sense magic from it?
slight magic.
All right.
For your beloved spirit of nature. You can always almost see the eye having like a smile on a shit-eating grin, if it had a mouth, so to speak. And it pulls out.
Wait, what do you give me a side eye for?
For doing it with a spirit of nature. She doesn't know.
You see him pulling out a necklace from the water itself and hands it to you.
What does it appear to be made of?
At first, you're not entirely sure, because first you think it's bone, but as you're feeling onto it, it's not. It feels more like stone. Or maybe even fossilized bone.
Ancient bone. I see.
And for the great and powerful scion of the Dream Mother you have turned. What would be a fitting gift for her? You see a couple of boxes are like being picked up, like taken out of the water, hauled towards him as the lids open, and he starts staring into
He's
the
pondering.
Yes.
Pondering his chests.
Is there a new personality in there?
And this is when I get a subtle DM from Pass asking me what Avis wants.
And you're not gonna tell me until I hand you the item, right?
It's a long silence.
Yes.
You're
Have
still
you given
typing.
an answer?
I was joking, but I am like
Oh.
still staring. I'm staring at my DMs just in case I was right.
Gonna be just like a sudden couple of tippity taps, and you're just gonna immediately see Pass's name appear. Like, he's typing. He's typing.
Maybe,
we know
maybe
Pass. We know he's a tease.
I actually did it. Holy fuck!
not. We're meant to be
And then he cut himself off.
Yep.
I think he meant silent.
Let me think about this for a moment.
I think he already knows the answer.
I kind of just want. Eh,
I was
Don't
gonna
say it out
you
loud.
would
Don't
li-
say it out
you
loud.
would-
I
I mean,
sent
you'd at least know what it is because if it's like armor or something,
Yeah, but
you're
we
given
don't. I wouldn't
You don't
necessarily
know what
know
it does.
what significance it would hold to Avis.
Yeah.
It does. He doesn't necessarily tell me about that. Maybe.
Actually, hold. Boom. There.
Boom.
Boom.
Got some options for you.
Sweating this won't end terribly in any way, shape, or form.
So wait, you gave pass a multiple choice as well?
Well, she is a scion that uses magic. So maybe. But she also Klingon as a warrior.
Decisions.
He is a battle shaman.
She's a pissed off psychopath.
She's also becoming something more than human.
She is no longer human, and you dare to call her anything of that nature. You see the air glaring at you.
The air is glaring.
Oh no.
The
not the air.
eye is
Oh,
glaring.
sorry. I heard air.
You
I
said
also
air.
heard
You
air.
said air.
Yeah, I heard that.
Fuck.
Fuck.
And moment ruined.
Alright, please
Fine,
continue.
Let's keep going.
All right, got it.
Pick it back up.
And I did hear too, because and I'm in the in the
She
room with
was.
him, so
She was once. I'm very much aware that she is not. Not.
maybe remove him from the bios.
Wait, what?
Just telling Pass to do stuff for baby.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is he occupied?
Sorry about that. I had to pick up the baby because he was playing with the cables.
Oh
You little
yeah,
shit.
okay. Can relate. My cat does it all the time.
He presents two things before you. Something round covered in cloth. And a strong box like you're already having next to you.
Can I slide off the cloth?
You can.
So I do.
You see it a metal shield beneath.
Is there any sort
Again,
of
is it a type
insignia
of
on
metal
it?
we know of, or not?
I think so far everything has been a metal that we know of.
Well, my
apart from
one
that
wasn't. It was
silvery
like
bit that's
silver.
on Ria's
Yeah.
bow.
Well, I thought the whole thing was silver.
It was silver colored, but we don't know what it is.
Right? Yeah.
I don't think silver plating exists yet, so
It is a bronze in coloration. It's blank, as in it's not carrying any symbolism or anything of that kind. It seems to have been, but it has faded with age.
does it appear to be a simple shield, or do I feel magic radiating
You
from it?
feel old magic imminent from it.
Old magic.
Like it's something like you can feel if magic is like
Is it like that?
in it.
That it
Like when I say it feels old, it's also because the way it looks, and you can feel the faintness of it. Like it's not like someone who just threw a spell. Like this feels like something old.
right? Like this has been applied to it a very long time ago. Does it also feel like it's primordial in nature, or like talking from perspective of old magic?
You're not entirely sure.
Okay,
You just know it's old.
You just know it's old.
right. And when I open the stone box,
You see a core.
does it also appear to be a magic core?
Yes. But this one is different than the one you had that were like silver glass. This one is dark.
What about the one Spirits had? What did that look like?
His were also silver glass in
Oh, so
coloration.
the same as Eager's.
Yes.
Right.
This one though is dark.
Ooh. Do I sense anything in particular power-wise from it? Like, does it have like some sort of connection to Uthla, or
It feels powerful. Like where in yours you could feel the power in it. Like this emanate power has you open for the Strombox. Like you can taste ozone in the air.
like it's straight? What he means is that the power is straight leaking out.
Yes.
It's that overflowing.
Ah, right.
Do you try and touch it?
Hmm. See, now that you say it like that, I'm worried, but would I
Well,
touch it?
you could ask the guy if it's safe to touch.
I guess I could.
Why does this one seem different from the ones you've shown us so far?
Because your core was harvested from mortals. That one was utter.
Is this a core of an immortal?
You could
Or-
say that.
Well, she does have a great affinity with the dream realm. And how much would you ask for these items?
For the spear and the amulet, 1 Qualis gem. For the shield and this core, 5 Qualis gems.
Hold on. How many do you have, Igor?
I
had
only
6
have 4
each.
left.
Is it 5 for both or 5 for one of the two?
5 for both, I believe.
5 for both.
I see. So 2.5 for one. Break them in half, boys.
See, the problem is I do not have enough to pay for both of them, and it's kind of awkward to try and find out how I would pay for both the others and one of them. It's
Well, you could ask for a loan from your companions, could you not?
I have recently learned a very hard lesson about what it means to owe favors.
Say that you future unless you have something you wish to bargain for.
Okay, go to you. If you make a perfect armor from a future child, I will give you one. Give you what you need.
You want me to enchant the armor you'll be crafting for your child?
Yes. If you do that for me in the future, when he or she grows old enough, I will give you what you need.
In a heartbeat.
Agree?
In a heartbeat.
She
Absolutely.
passed. She passed.
I would need 2 more.
Yeah, that would be her. She had 5, so that would be.
You would have had 6, I believe. Everyone had 6.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
everyone
had
started with
6.
6.
And you had
So,
paid for
so, y-
with 1, I believe.
so you got
Yes.
4. You got
So you got
3
5
left.
left.
Yes, it just passed you 2.
So you would have 3 left now,
Yeah.
Yes.
and I would be reduced to 0.
And I give you a handshake on the agreement.
Yes. I present the payment.
Is that all? Do you wish to know of these objects further?
If you are so inclined to tell me, I would be very grateful.
The shield has survived the Great War.
The war between the gods.
Yes.
Do you know who it was wielded by?
Sadly, I do not. I may be old, but I am not omnipotent. My eye can only see so many things at once. But I can tell you as much of what I have managed to glean off of it. Is that it was wielded by a great champion who succeeded in helping the gods win the first war.
I sincerely hope that
Though
it shall
time may have
repeat itself.
removed many of its insignia, it still holds true to its purpose.
I do sincerely hope that she will fulfill that purpose anew.
And the core of a thing that is beyond mortals.
Is there a possibility that it will harm her?
She should be able to handle it, as she is no longer truly mortal, is she?
I wouldn't choose to present it to her if she were to be suffering from its use. So
She will falter if her will is not strong enough.
then I shall see what I can do to strengthen her will.
Good.
As for the circlet and spear,
Amulets, not a circlet.
oh,
You called it a circlet at first.
Did I?
No, that was
You
for
did.
Spirits.
That was for me.
That
was
never
for Spears.
Spears. That got
You
a circlet.
sure?
You got an amulet.
Yeah,
Oh,
you got
okay.
an amulet. Yeah.
I guess I misheard that. Okay.
The amulet was once worn by the Great Mother. I think it will suit her well.
the Great Mother? Do you mean the
Indeed.
first daughter?
You see the eye, like, does a little surprised and, like, squints down a little.
I will
It would just-
ask
It would just
if
so
it's
happen that the one this item will go to carries her namesake.
there again.
Did he have that look of like? Was it a look of surprise that I know about her, or
Just sit with him
Yeah,
till
I
the
think
session's
so.
done because we're
Yeah.
almost done. Almost 5.
Yeah, I know. Maybe.
Yeah.
You don't know.
That's
Entirely.
my guess.
and
And
the spear?
the spear with a long history. It has been in the hands of many great champions over eons, till it came into my possession.
Tis curious how you managed to obtain such great treasures.
don't have your
Oh, sorry.
mod on.
Well, I have my ways to influence and get what is precious to me through all time. This spear belonged to an individual, a warlord, who unified many tribes beneath his banner. But it was a fitting gift for your warlike woman, would it not?
I'm sure she would greatly appreciate the gift, yes. As she is quite, I would say, confident in her leadership.
We shall see if she will be a worthy bearer of it. If not, I shall reclaim it when she's dead.
Now it's just the crystal.
I hope you don't mind if I try to ensure that time remains as long as possible.
But that's the one thing. When she dies, of old age or on the battlefield, I will be there to collect.
I understand. And I sincerely hope for the former.
But I shall send you back to your own.
Before that, you haven't described the crystal yet.
What crystal?
The thing for Avis, the other soul.
He
thing.
did describe
Oh,
it.
did? Okay, I missed that.
He said it
It's
was a
alright.
stone of a
It's
thing
a
no
core
mortal.
from yeah. It's a core from
Oh
a
yeah, call from an
non
immortal
from a
thing. Yeah,
non-mortal.
So
That's
you
right,
described
okay.
you described like the backstory of the shield, but what does it actually do?
We'll work that out later.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Igor makes
sorry, I cut
a
you off first.
Igor makes a deep bow.
And you see him also bowing.
Once again, apologies for our rash response to your presence.
Yes, and he will his eye will look to an area in the great bone pile, and you will see a opening forming. You have but a couple of moments to get out of here.
I
Right.
assume we all dash towards it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nope. Thanks for the trade,
As
watch.
soon as he mentions that.
Quickly bows. Thank you great for the trade. And she dashed.
Okay. For now, I have them written down as Magic Core, Warlord Spear, Dark Core, Amulet of Magena, and Champion Shield.
The fuck? Nice.
We all wake up.
Oh, hey, the kid's still there.
Little Timmy. Who the fuck's the kid?
Huh?
I'm
What?
outside. I'm past. I'm
I'm
where
asking
I was.
Who the fuck is the kid? I don't remember the kid.
Sleeping by the water or what?
It's
Yeah,
the one
yeah,
that
by the water.
Uka made a trade for the clay vessels.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you went there.
You all wake up with boxes and items strewn about you, with like a shock in the dead of night.
Okay then.
I do
So,
know
like,
where.
so basically, it was like no time had passed, sort of thing.
Or it was
Sometime
just a normal
might have
night.
passed.
Okay, but
I think that
like,
yeah,
not
time
much.
has passed, just not at the same speed that we experienced.
Yeah, it's still night. Yeah. Okay.
And apparently, I didn't go to bed in our group tent.
Nope.
No.
And
Suddenly you wake up with all these stuff.
and Sylphie wakes up on Sylphie wakes up by falling off the barrier.
Yeah, falls off the fence.
You hear a like
Surprise squawk.
surprised scream, and then she just suddenly like
Oh,
you
yeah,
hear like
good voice.
like complaining and mumbling, but then she sits back up and just immediately falls asleep again.
It's just an average day for Sophie.
She doesn't usually fall out of her sleeping spot, but
Nah.
Are we finishing pass?
Yeah, we are running off here.
Okay.
Um,
Just before we finish, so we wake up and then I will spend the rest of the night attuning to my stuff.
Same.
I guess everyone does. Yeah.
Yeah, we can literally
Yeah.
attune to it during our long rest.
Yeah.
Not that
Yeah.
I have something to attune to, but
Well, you
Yeah.
have something that can be
Everyone
attuned, it
that
just
does.
requires you to have surgery.
yeah.
Yeah.
God surgery.
Yeah, we both need God surgery, it seems.
Well, at least you have a wife that'll willingly do that for you.
We'll see about
Probably.
that. We'll see
Probably.
about that.
Okay. Yeah. We can
Alright.
finish up pass.
You rest the rest of the night and doing dawn.
Long
Spirits,
Huh?
you are awoken by a delegate
Oh no.
of the delegation.
Oh no.
A representative of the delegation has come to get you.
My worst nightmares come true.
Wait. So this is later, right? It's not like when we
yeah,
wake
this is
up.
the morning
Yeah, this
after.
is in the morning. This is in the morning.
This
Okay,
is actual
yeah.
morning now.
Right.
And that's where we're gonna end it.
Everybody
And that's
get your
where
long
we're-
rest in.
And this is where we will begin next session.
Yippee.
Okay.
All right. Man, that was an interesting session to say the least.
Yeah. We leave the shopping network.
Hey, we got a major upgrade though with all the items.
I don't know what my circlet does.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to study it all day.
I am
Mm.
I'm so curious what that dark core is all about.
I'm sure something of great and unfathomable power.
Yes,
you-
indeed. But
You won't learn about that for a long time.
yes.
You got several
Um,
months to it, Buckaroo.
Hey, calm down so I can
I-
take us out.
Yeah,
I'd like
we're
to say
not-
thank you for you all who have been watching so far today. Sorry for the technical difficulties. That should be edited out when the video gets transported over to YouTube. But anyways, thank you for today, and I'll hope to see you again next week. Till then, have an awesome time, and thank you again. Till see you again. Bye bye.
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 Bye bye.